Hi, welcome. I, I haven't been muted. Fuck. No. Emo. Hi, Reckless. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Abby. Welcome in. Hi, Hyatt. Hi, Dip. Hi, Silent. Hi, Persona. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Abby. Too bad you realized it. Evo. What? Hi Mira, hi, how are you doing? How's everyone doing? Welcome in. And hi Holy, thank you for the team heart, appreciate it, welcome in. You know what you have to do? Fuck me! It's okay, I'm hopping on Twitter. Damn it! What a start, not even a 1 minute without something like that. Hi Sacrum, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hi Sun, hi Ton, how are you doing? Welcome. Step 1, unmute your mic. Step 2, enjoy. Yeah, I kind of messed up. What was that? I kind of messed up on, you know, step 1. Hi Barry, hi John, welcome. Hi Rizo, thank you so much for the rose, appreciate it, welcome in. A bit EP but fine, that sounds good. Wait, was it just something out of my saved folder, or was it Yuri out of the save folder? What was what was the condition? I'm doing good, had a perfect day today with a lot of fun. Oh my, sounds interesting, enjoy. Hi GC, how are you doing? Welcome in. But no, I'm not a furry. Step 1, live. Step 2, die. I say Yuri base. Let me see, there's a lot of Splatoon. First thing out of the saved one would be really boring. This is like literally a normal artwork. Wait a second, isn't Yuri that girl from the DLC? Wait, what is the DLC again? Meow. Hi user, hi, how are you doing? And hi Devil Lord, how are you? Yuri's peak, that's what it is for real. Yuri is so peak. Wait, it's already reposted. Damn, the last Yuri I've had in my save folder is already reposted. Am I cooked, chat? Am I too pure for this? There's literally no Yuri. There's only like VR chat assets, Splatoon artworks, normal artworks, a meme. There's no Yuri chat. Since I messed up the time, I need to go AFK for a few minutes. Be right back. See you in a minute, Kevin. Hi Joker, hi Luca, how are you doing? Welcome in. Shark Cat, when Shark Fox gets summoned? I think I don't know. I don't know any Shark Foxes. Splatoon arts are more than enough. Splatoon arts are so peak. Hi Eric, hi Frapper, how are you doing? Welcome in. That girl that pisses on her poems, that's you. Wait, what? What? What am I reading here? How are you? I'm doing fine. What about you? I mean, I can repost Splatoon art. This is the closest to Yuri I have, and it's Splatoon. You go. You're not on Twitter enough. I'm not much on Twitter. I just pop on Twitter like once or twice a day for a little bit. Thank you, Joker, for the team heart. Appreciate it. Hi, Bio. Hi. How are you doing? Razo, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Welcome in. That purr sounds very scary. What do you mean it sounds scary, huh? I don't know any shark foxes, but I'm a double dragon shark. Also a really interesting combi. Maybe Phazon, you think we can turn Gibby into a fox shark? Hi X-Man, hi Paimon, hi Asfirm, how are you doing? Welcome. Let me say like that, I met a new guy at my office, and normally I don't like French people, but God, France's love language was a lot of fun, if you know. Oh my, what the hell? What happened? Wait, no, maybe I don't want to know on stream. What are you doing, auntie? Auntie, what do you mean, auntie? I'm way too young to be called auntie. What the hell? Probably a face. And when can we turn you into another shark cat, huh? A nerd. KB. Fox shark when? What country are you from? What about you guess, huh? Bersana, we have a lot of girl kissers in here. She sounds 20ish. Well, you're not too far off. I'm 23. Fox shark right now. I mean, where's your tail? Show your tail right now. I don't believe you. Like yesterday you told me you're a fox and you reminded me that you're a fox. So where's Shark Tail, huh? Hi Sanchez, how are you doing today? Welcome in. I'm doing really good today. I'm fine. I ate something and was working on some stuff, like literally the whole day. Basic stuff. Do you just do meow just one? Sure, when you reach the goal, go for it. I just take your tail. Sure, you can use mine. I mean, you literally did the blender work with my current tail, and I actually made a Unity package out of the tail now, so I can use it on every avatar I want to. Hi Kitsu, how are you doing? Welcome in. Voice cute, thank you, appreciate it. How are you doing, Yuno? Hi Vic, hi, how are you? I turn into a shark any day. Yeah, sure, do that. I'm waiting for you. I wanna see that. Oh, I had a lot of fun tonight. I mean, until the moment I fell asleep because I was so damn tired and I fell asleep on the wrong side, so my ear hurts. But besides that, I had a really fun night. A friend of mine was helping me with some eye tracking stuff. Or like, was figuring stuff out by himself. He's also using Ape Extreme Beyond Twee. And so we were like tinkering around the stuff together the past couple weeks, and he found something that could maybe optimize our eye tracking and stuff. And when we were done, or like we kind of failed what we tried to do, or what I tried to do, he was like the guy that showed me a really interesting ASMR Avi. I think I've talked about in one of the last streams. he showed me an abbey, and it was like, hey, he found some nice worlds, or he found like a lot of worlds he wanted to try and hasn't tried by himself so far. So we were just world hopping around in the middle of the night and testing ASMR worlds, and literally the last one was so good. We found different ones with a nice 3D audio mic and stuff, or like interesting props you could like have fun with, but no world had like everything that is nice or useful. And the last world we had on the list, the last world that was displayed in this category, was so peak. I wanna, maybe I'll show you tomorrow. Hi Son Goku, thank you for the gifts, welcome in. How are you doing? Hi that friend, hi Wilson. Eric, no, I'm not in college. Bye Bio, have a nice day, bye bye. Hi Hopestar, welcome in. Should I modify reality to make everyone in chat a shark? Hell yeah, let's turn everyone into sharks here. That was really fun. We like usually we were just hopping into private worlds to like not have random other people around, because other people are annoying and disturbing. But the last world, he dropped a portal and forgot to set it on private. So we ended up in a public lobby with some Russians and Chinese people. And there was like this 3D audio mic. I just grabbed the thing, turned it on, and was purring into it to test if everything works in this world. And there were just like a few people standing around. I don't even want to know what they had what they thought about. I was just purring from left to right with the 3D audio. It was really interesting. I should really show you. I hope I can also show you or give you the option to really good audio experience with it. We need to figure this out tomorrow. Welcome, Girly Kisser. Hi, Dill. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hi, Dross. Hi. Huh? Shark tax? Wait, my taxes? Hell yeah, give me it's time to pay taxes, yes? That's how it works. Hi, Dross. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Dill. Thank you, and I'm glad you're doing fine. I just had a decent day, chilling, working, the usual. I should really consider to finally order new food or new groceries, because I really run out of food. I made a pretty interesting food combination today. I had like one frozen burger patty in my freezer. I had one last frozen pizza in the freezer. So I was like, alright. Frozen pizza. Burger patty cut in little pieces, like little cubes. Then mozzarella over it. I had some leftovers. And then I made something like a Big Mac sauce. I didn't have all the ingredients to do a really good one, but like some mayo, mustard, ketchup, some pickle juice, some cubed pickles, or just put them in really small and fine cubes, and a little bit of garlic, salt. I think that's all. Put all of this over the mozzarella, over the pizza, and put a little bit of pepper on it, some chili oil, and that was actually pretty peak. Girl, don't make me hungry, please. I'm sorry, this was the only thing I ate today, so I'm allowed to talk about my food experience from today. Hi Shiro, how are you doing? Welcome in. You're gonna come eat the pizza? Nope, already ate it all. There's no more left, and no leftovers. It's all mine, and I'm not sharing. You didn't miss anything. I was just talking about my food today and some VR chat stuff. That was really interesting. Fatty shark ate it all, you bitch. Getting called fatty shark by TikTok is crazy work. Chat, how's the week going? Haven't seen you today. It's almost Friday. How has it been so far? I'm not even gonna share it crazy. I'm sorry, I already ate all of it. I have nothing left to share. You may be hungrier, so who can I eat? I'm not sure. I think you shouldn't eat anyone in my chat. That sounds really unfortunate. Hi Angel, how are you doing? Welcome. You call me a fat fox, so that's fair, I guess. No, that's not fair. That's evil. ¿Qué? Learn English. So unfair, I have no private cook anymore, and you tell me about nice food. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Come on, everyone can speak a little bit of English. Damn, I need a private cook here. I need someone like, you know, a pretty girl, just being cute all day long and like spending some quality time together. And they're really good at cooking and cook something for me after I work or stream. This sounds like actual peak. Hi Last Chance, how are you doing? Yo, how are you? Okay, I'll eat you since you specified in your chat. I'm also my chat. Here, you see, you're not allowed to eat me. Good you, I'm doing fine. Thank you so much. I'm doing pretty decent. How's your day been, Last Chance? Hi PVT. I can't speak anymore. Hi PVT, how are you doing? Welcome in. Oh yeah, yesterday after trying these ASMR worlds in the VR, I was so tired and the friend was like, "Hey, this is no ASMR." But have you ever seen videos about light bulbs? They're kind of satisfying. And he just pulled up on a really big screen. He just pulled up a video about light bulbs, like old light bulbs and their architecture. And after like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, I just passed out for a few minutes. Light bulbs? Yes, light bulbs! It's the most random shit I ever. Oh my, Hermes, thank you so much for the roses. Oh my, how many you have? Crazy word. Thank you so much. I'm doing fine, PvT, thank you. Just my ear hurts now because I fell asleep after watching and listening to light bulbs. I fell asleep on the wrong side, on the left side. I can't sleep on the left side because of all the piercings and shit I have in my ear. So yeah, after passing out for a few minutes, I woke up again because he was like, "Hey, are you asleep?" And I'm like, no, I'm not. I woke up and I was like, Adam, my ear hurts. Hi Itadori, how are you doing? Welcome in. We gotta get you checked out for what condition obsessed with light bulbs. Crazy word, Ryan. Hi Souls, how are you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you. You are and will remain a mystery to me. What do you mean? Why? Do you mean like because of falling asleep in a VR chat on the wrong side, or because of the video about light bulbs? I can't really follow you. I can't really follow you. I'm a girl, I'm a pretty woman, but I can't cook. Two-thirds, damn, I'm not your type. Ah, damn it. Close one. Hi Osley, hi Silver, how are you doing? Welcome in. Oh my. Thank you so much, Fuba. Thank you for the lurk support. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing fine today. Hi Anastasia, hi Stella, how are you? Welcome in. Please keep chat in English. I can't read Kyrillish. Fine, hope you too. I'm doing really good. Thank you a lot. Hi Vincent, how are you doing? Welcome in. For so many things. No. I don't accept this one. Give me some detailed work. I need to know why I'm a mystery and why I'm weird. I like your eyes. Thank you so much. And yes, only English. Good evening. Hi Nonsense. How are you doing? Welcome in. Nice to have you around. It's just a star. My eyes. Yes, I have some starry eyes. Starry eyes. I can become a girl, but I prefer not to. Force femme. Oh damn! I need to get my VRChat Plus renewed soonish. I need to put the Force femme sticker on people again. Mikiyomi, oh my, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the 11th month. How are you doing? Long time no see, my dear. What do you mean, Osley? Can I help you? Are you Russian? I'm not, no. Damn, like Russian is probably the guess I hear the most, at least for the first guess. So many people think I'm Russian. So I can only look in VR chat if you don't have VR chat plus. What do you mean? I didn't use the force fem sticker on you, right? I think I only used my bottom zone sticker on you. Why your voice giving me Russian voice vibe? I don't know. I can't help it. I just speak as I speak every day, every stream normally. This is just my voice. Damn, it's been a really long time since I was here. Yes, Mikiyomi, how are you doing? Welcome in. It might be. I don't know. It's been too long. Yeah, so you should hop on VR chat and I'll put no stickers on you because I don't have VR chat plus, but I can like, I don't know, throw a brick at you. It's like an Asian voice. Also not the first time hearing this one. Even if I do turn into a girl, I will still be a monster. Oh my, monster girl, crazy work. Yeah, you should like marketing yourself with this branding. You'll get some fans. I have only VRChat mobile. Oh, yesterday I met someone with Gibby. They were only playing VRChat mobile for a while, and hopped on VR the first time with a Quest 2 yesterday. That was quite funny. They were like pretty excited and it was kinda adorable how they were like first time seeing people in VR. Hi Ganya, how are you doing? Welcome in. Sure, Osley, you do you, and I don't live in the USA or Canada. I have a week of vacation in April, so maybe I'll have some time again. When in April? Hopefully not the first week of April, cause the first week of April I won't be here. Yes, it's really annoying. There's so many avatars you can't see on mobile, and even on Quest. If you're a Questie, there's so many IVs you can't see, and it's really annoying for the PC or Steam VR players. We always have to do like Quest versions of our IVs. Not the first week. When then? Do you know the date? Can you give me the date? And any other plans? I've been the beta tester since 2023. Yes, I'm also I was a beta tester for the Android mobile version. And I've been on VR chat on PC for around about 10 years. So you can consider me a VR chat OG. It's so fun when I meet new people in VR chat. Like I met a friend's friend, and he was like, "Damn, you've been on VR chat for so long, and you have never ERP'd so far. Crazy work." He's like, "Rather you lie, or you're really the most pure and innocent creature alive." Chat, I might be winning. Hi, Just Noob. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hi, Akuma. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome. Hiya. I don't like turning into a girl because it's mostly a way to mess with people who love girls. Damn, but girl kissing is really peak. Just saying. Like some worlds on VRChat cannot be open, so the option for world and VRChat mobile is so limited. Yes, I know, and maybe same with the quest. That's why I would never play on a quest, or like at least not like quest only, always over SteamVR. What? You never ERP'd? You miss out on something. Damn. Hi Jan, how are you doing? Welcome in. How has your day been so far? 21st to 24th of April. For your stock files. Thank you, appreciate it. Well, I mean, if you want to, we can hang out in VR chat again. If you really have no time on another occasion. You have no excuses for your vacation, I swear. Like, if you try VRChat mobile, your phone gets so hot. At least mine did. I have a Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite. It's quite an older phone, not as powerful, but I mean VRChat mobile runs on it, but it gets so warm. Hi Joska, how are you doing? Welcome in. Go, what about you? I'm doing fine, thank you. Just chilling, just yapping around. And yes, that's basically it. That reminds me again, I need to think about when to use my vacation days. Hi Aviara, how are you doing? Welcome in. Oh, I love the yap. Hell yeah, Shiro, just yapping all the time. Still playing VRChat mobile to socialize, but sometimes I can't see my friends out here. Makes totally sense. Crazy work. Respectfully, what is it like being a lesbian? Crazy question. Crazy words I'm reading. What is it like, Chad? I'd say it's kind of peak, right? How are you doing, little sharkler? I'm doing really good. Thank you, Mikayumi. I slept in a little bit today. I was editing some videos, like long and short form content. What else did I do? I was looking up some art stuff and some other services on VGen. I was thinking about to maybe get myself some help with video editing and maybe with some thumbnail stuff, depending on the content I want to upload. But I was like calculating through the things and thought it would be like, if we go really, really cheap, 400 to 500 bucks a month for the content or help I would like to commission over there. Hi Itadori, how are you doing? Welcome in. And I love sharks, but only this one. Hell yeah, I'm like a special shark, right? What do you think in VRChat Mobile that needs to fix? Nothing really. VRChat Mobile works completely fine for what it is supposed to be. But Mikayumi, how are you doing? Hi Yuki, how are you? Jan, I hope I could help you, but I don't know how to describe it further to you. It's just absolute peak. Oh my. Drinking something. My throat is really strained. I don't really know from what. I think for me it was optimized the avatar for mobile. Have you ever worked in Unity? Get a mobile version for an avatar that looks like good is so hard. Maybe if you have a simple avatar, this is okay, this works out, but also you're crazy limited. But as soon as your avatar has like, I don't know, it's a little bit more complex than just a base, you don't get this avatar mobile optimized. Thank you, Yuki. Appreciate it. How are you doing? Hi, Jasper. Hi. How are you doing? Welcome in. What is it like being a cat? I'm not really a cat. I'm more like a catfish. I think I'm more a shark VTuber than a cat VTuber. But like, you know, a shark running on cat software. Something like a lemon shark maybe. Not from the concept, but like from the brain structure. I'm good, low-key chilling right now. That's fine, that's all I wanted to hear. I love that. Sorry, that's me, Jasper. How are you doing? My avatar actually likes ships, so they don't need a lot moving parts. Well, if I think about my main avis, they have a lot of polys. They have like, I don't know, a lot of texture memory. Sure, I haven't put a lot of work into optimizing my main avis cause fuck a wee ball, who cares? I can see it and my friends have good PCs, so it doesn't really matter to optimize them. Hi Keanu, how are you doing? Welcome. Good, just chilling. I love to hear that. How have you found me? Welcome in. Nah, I'd win. Hi, welcome. How are you doing? I don't do cosplay, but welcome. So, thank you for the lurk support. I appreciate it. From YouTube. Oh my, YouTube is crazy work. YouTube is probably my smallest platform, or like with the least reach. But nice. Hi Jasper, nice to have you around on Twitch. I appreciate it. I run on about 1,000 different softwares at once. Sometimes I feel that when my brain goes a little silly and my brain is just like going silly and then it turns kind of crazy. I don't even know what kind of software we're running. We're just surviving sometimes. Damn, I was trying so much stuff with the purring yesterday with the 3D audio mic. That was crazy work. Thank you for the rose, Akari. Thank you, I appreciate it. How are you doing? Welcome. Hi, Johnny. Johnny by default. Interesting name. Thank you for the headpads, Jasper. Damn, my throat is killing me today. About 10 of the softwares are running music. Oh my, that's even more unfortunate. Damn, running image like running 10 different tracks. My brain would just go floof. There would nothing be working. I already have issues when I hear too many people talk at the same time, especially in an office. Like in the office I was working in, there were like how many people? Maybe 12 people, maybe 20 people. I can't really remember, but definitely enough people when everyone is talking, and then like four of them are on a phone call. And then my brain goes like, oh damn, I heard so many voices. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help. Why and I start to cry. Yeah, I kind of heard the purr and I was like, this is the was deserving of pets. LMAO, crazy work. And here I am being annoyed with just the one person in the room on the phone. Well, same here. I'm also annoyed by that. But my brain can't take like too many people talking. Bye, Mira. Enjoy the workout. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for stepping by. Bye bye. I can only recognize the one that is just always playing on loop 24/7 and is never gonna give you up. Damn, you're literally 24/7 getting rickrolled by your own brain. You should get that. You should get that tested. I would get insane. Oh damn, silent. You're an evil creature. I had to think about the card you sent me. Oh, that evil card. You just rickrolled me. Evil. Not the Beat Saber map. Oh my. Yes, there was a Beat Saber map. That was the first thing. And the other thing was literally a postcard I opened and it's played the rickroll. I thought it was great and was even on stream. You silly creature. Hi Tato, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Nice to see you. It was so funny. Damn, this unboxing was a really interesting experience. I was literally sitting in a VR chat in full body tracking, and I picked up a katana, and with this fucking katana, I cut open the cardboard box, and then I got rickrolled. You bet. Hi Pan, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Numphy, I can't really be double rickrolled. At least something right. You'll never accept anything from me again. Oh, I do, it's fine. It was a really fun moment, but oh my. 1000 away from your explosion. Oh my. How are you doing, Kamito? Welcome. Hi. How's the learning and preparing going for, or preparation going for your exam stuff? How are you today? I'm doing fine, thank you. Just my voice is really strained and I don't know why. I haven't really talked much. Did I talk much yesterday? I had no stream yesterday. I don't feel like I did a lot. Have you started the coloring book yet? No, I haven't started the coloring book yet. But to be fair, I've looked through all the pictures. On my book, I am words on a page. I am study. Wait, what? Kamito, you're right. What have you been up to today, Pan? Oh my. You spoke to me last night. Did you have it done? I'm not sure. I felt like yesterday evening my voice was alright. Like it didn't feel too strained, and we haven't talked like too much. It's not like we were talking for the whole evening. I was maybe hanging around for an hour. Hi, Absolute. Hello. Wait, how are you doing? Good, but tired. You should get a little comfy, cozy, relax, enjoy the stream, and don't go to bed late today. What you up to, Yuri? Not too much. I'm just chilling a little bit, talking to you, and maybe in a little bit we can watch some videos together. Ayo, why do you bonk me, huh? Why would you do that? How did I deserve that? I have an exam tomorrow. Oh my, good luck. You can do this. But earlier I was just eating, editing some videos, not too much interesting stuff. Get bonked for what? Always deserved. Well, maybe it's deserved, but I don't know. What more? What more? Faisal! What a good eye is that? I can't show you. Those are my normal eyes. But I love to have this starry effect on it. No, don't put me in a jail. Don't put me in jail. I deserve freedom. He understood the mission. Evil mission. I love that star too, saying the starry eyes are really nice. I'll do it again too. No. Why would you do that? You're not even a shark yet. You shouldn't be allowed to hit me. By the way, where are you from? Oh my, the guessing game starts again. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bam. Absolute, best you guess, right? A jailed shark? Yeah, it's an evil jailed shark. Wait, no, I'm not evil. I'm really nice. That was a miswording. I'm a shark knight, so I can bonk you without any complaints. You'll still get complaints, and you don't even have a shark tail on your VR chat. You should maybe finally send me your Unity files. I'm turning you into a shark, and I'm putting a sticky note on your head. Indo? Wait, which region is Indo? Like, I'll send it to you tomorrow. Hell yeah. Like, Gibby made a or was it an FBX file? I can't remember. At least he did the Blender work for my Shark Tale, and I did the Unity package work and put some new physics on it and everything. So wait, I have a Shark Tale. I can literally put in every area I want to. You're telling me this is evil? No, this is not evil, Jasper. This is the most pure, innocent, wholesome, and kindest creature you've ever seen in your whole life. Your entire existence, like even pre-birth, like even in the birth canal, you already knew it. Like this one is pure and innocent. Oh my. Liar. Why would you call me a liar? This is evil. You mean this is Yuri? Yuri is so peak. Evil Yuri? No. Chad. I'm not evil. I'm just nice. Pre-purpose wide work. Oh my. Yes, I feel like after being born isn't quite enough. I needed to get like one more. Pre-birth is the take I'm going with, and I'm dying on this throne. What we have here, cute demon? Well, I'm not sure, Chad. Am I a demon, Chad? I'm not quite sure what I am. The thing I really am is a shark. I'm a shark VTuber running on cat software. Probably I'm slightly demonish or something. Maybe I'm a pure and innocent angel. What am I, Chad? What am I? Hi Fern and hi Diaz. Hi, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate the support. The angel part, I highly doubt. Have you seen my halo on my VR, like on my 3D models, huh? I have halos on the 3D models. So I must be some holy shit, some holy stuff, some holy creature. The Temu one, I'm not from Temu. Pure innocent, the Twitter speaks otherwise. Kami too, you silly creature. I had to repost these things. This is like chat told me. A fallen creature? Am I a fallen angel, Chad? Not golden, so does not count. Well, if you want me to, I can literally hop on Unity right now and make it golden. Call me a good nuh-uh. Joke's on you. Hi Epic, how are you doing? Welcome. Well, demons have a tail and or horns, so you just might be a demon. No. Huh? And the other one today? Wait, what other one today? Painting it yellow golden now does not change the fact I can also put a gold material on it. Huh? Twitter post? Wait, what did I post? What did I repost? Is there something not angel-like? Hi Ton, how are you doing? Welcome in. Or maybe a moonlight sharks or something like this. Can it stack? Asking for a friend. Hey yo, this is like the most pure and innocent thing. You huh? I don't see the issue with that. It's like don't sleep with people or don't have naughty things with them for 2 years. And I ask if I can stack because I'm so pure and innocent that I can like get super rich if I can stack this little thingy. It's like being pure and innocent for the past 23 years. Oh my. Even if it does not stack, that will be enough for a lifetime. Fair, but imagine it would stack. So you can't show me your wing. Okay, I can't sew a wing here because this model does not have wings. But I have the wings on my 3D model, same as the halo and the horns. Like everything is on my 3D model. Hi Proto, how you doing? Welcome in. No chicken wings, sad. No, sorry, I don't have chicken wings. To be fair, I don't even really like chicken wings. Okay, we need to specify chicken wings, like hot wings or something like that. Really nice, tastes well, but now comes silly me. I hate touching food or like most of the foods, and I hate getting dirty hands when so I hate eating things from a bone, like chicken wings or just chicken pieces at all, or like things without any bone and anything things in it. But that said Shark Texas. Huh? Texas? And we were sending sharks to Texas. No, you're not sending sharks to Texas. You should just pay your taxes. You eat chicken nuggets with a fork then too. Should I do I have to hold your hand while telling you the truth? Do you need me to? Hi Cameron, thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Thank you for the shark taxes. Yeah, in Texas, no sharks here. No. Okay, we need to like you know, when I eat at McDonald's, for example, or Burger King or whatever, I do also eat my burger by hand, my chicken nuggets by hand, and just go wash them afterwards. But as soon as I have these kinds of food at home, I'll always be eating them with a fork and a knife. Like I said before, you're a mystery. Wait, I'm a mystery. Cameron, I think he was a troll. I already muted him. Don't worry. Burgers with a knife and fork. Hell yeah. You're a strange creature. Why am I weird for that? I don't wanna touch the burger. You know, if you eat a burger, everything slowly slips out on the bag, and you have the sauce and the salad and the tomato. You have everything on your fingers, and this sucks so bad. I don't like this. Strange in a good way, at least. At least something right. That's like quality shark content. Yes, it does, dude. Even pizza, just like everything. Yes, also the pizza. I'm quitting as a mod, offended. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Stay here. Hi, smiley face, thank you. Hi, Sanchez. How are you doing? Welcome in. fully understandable. Chat! My mods are quitting. Gibby, you can never quit for me. You're not. I'll always find you again. And I'll bug you and annoy you for a lifetime. Hi Shucks, how you doing? Welcome. This is true. Yes, you see, so you can stay a mod. Is there a Discord? Yes, there is a Discord. And you have some silly chatting, mostly good morning, good evening texts from me, from other nice, silly people here. And probably the most interesting or practical thing for you will be the schedule, so you know when I'm actually live. I'm gonna play Poppy Playtime, chapter 5. Nice, really nice. I've only played the first chapter, the free one. But I love horror games, so it's really nice. And what did you with your last pizza that you shared in the Discord? Unforgivable. I've ate it with a fork and a knife. Tihia? Sounds like Gibby needs a new identity, IRL and online. On termination, oh, I'll find him, don't worry. I'm so deep connected into his bubble, his friends, his everyone. I'll find him. Need to yip my PC and phone into the sun, for real. Vtuber, hi Nova, hi Isha, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you. I hope you had a wonderful day so far. 1000% cutting and eating only the middle part of the pizza, and then even in a square. Yes. Sounds like that. Probably get the witness protection while you're at it. No. Day one of asking cat or shark. Well, day one. Should I answer, or do you want to continue this for like the next 365 days? Hi Memory, how are you doing? Welcome in. How has your day been so far? A bad move today. Ah, sucks. I hope it's getting better soon. Be comfy cozy, take a good rest, and just relax a bit. Hope it's getting better. Never mind, it just popped out. Yes, it just popped out of the comment. I slept like 4 hours. Oh damn, I think I slept... How long did I sleep? I think I went to bed at around 6 in the morning and got up at 12 probably. Around about 6 hours. Decent. But yesterday I haven't really slept much. That was 5. I got up like 10 minutes after your Discord post. Wait, what Discord post? Did I post something on the Discord? $5:22 and just studying. Ah, but I didn't went to bed when I sent something. Are you and Ellen Jo related? Nope, unrelated. Just another shark girl. Hi Luca, how are you doing? Welcome in. How are you doing today? It's TNT's birthday. What? TNT? I hope the party's blowing. The Minecraft parody. Oh my. How many years is it now? And you sent a wake-up gift when you went to sleep. Not sure if I really did that. I was just like showing that I'm EP. It was like, yeah, there was a good morning gift that's like close to I was close to the time showed on the display. The clicking noise you make reminds me of my parrot whenever I talk with her. Wait, did I do a clicking sound? No, that was a bad one. Ah, that should work out. You're just the boss, admit it. No. I'm not worst. Okay, I'm worst. I'm really worst. Is it a clicker? No, I did the sound with my mouth. No, just her making sounds. Yes, that might be me. Nay, hi no one. How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh, that's so tricking. I try my best. Oh my. I've done a lot of purring last night, trying out the ASMR thingies. I feel like my mouth, my tongue, everything is tired. I have no stamina for this. I'm tired too, or well, my body is. I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. Same here, memory. I'm also EP. I'm always tired, but I won't go to bed at probably for I don't know how late is it. It's 7 p.m. for me right now, and I'll probably go to bed at 5, 6, 7 a.m. 7 p.m. for me. Oh, we have the same time. Nice. No, don't hit me for that. So after I'm off to work, like every night, yes. You live in Central Europe or something? Yes, I do. I wish there was no cooldown. Why would you want to hit me? I wish I could rotate my sleep schedule again. Yes, like, you know how I feel. When you have the option for it, like on vacation or anything, you literally have the same sleep schedule than I do. Meow for 50k likes. That's what we're doing here, Adam. How are you doing? Welcome. Yeah, so no judging, Jen. My chat is the same as I am. Because of a very bad sleep schedule or rhythm. Doing it once in a while is okay, but all the time, this is literally my daily. This is like my. This is not even. It's not even too bad that I go to bed at this time. This is literally my schedule. It's not that I don't sleep. I just sleep on another time. Hi, Apostolic. How are you doing? Welcome. Hi. Quite funny, to be honest. At least you're parts of your mods. Hell yeah. We're like sharing one brain cell occasionally. How has your day been today, Apple? Apostolic? Yes, we do that quite often, actually. Yes. I'm doing fine. What about you? I'm doing really good. Damn, like, I mean, the past days I did really bad, to be fair, but yesterday evening was fine, and today I'm doing good. Hi, Sanchez. How are you doing? Welcome in. Like the past 2 days, no, not wait, yesterday too? No, don't think so. I think the past 2-3 days, yesterday evening was fine. I had crazy abdominal pain, like, oh my. That was another reason I was not able to sleep. I think that was the day before yesterday. I was like feeling alright, and in the middle of the night at like 12 or 1, I got pazy, crazy abdominal pain, and I was not able to do anything. I was just laying in bed and it hurt so bad. I tried to get up, wasn't able to even walk, so I just dropped myself on my chair. Sitting in my chair was like the best, the least painful, but it was still really painful. I was just crying in the middle of the night. And I was texting Gibby. When do you plan to start watching? Soon, sure. Hi John, hi Aldi, how are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, you got track doing good? Yes, today I'm doing really good again. Had no complaints, like, today. Soon, she says. So I will ask again an hour. No, wait, we won't yap for another hour. Wait, we yap for an hour. We can hop on the reactions in a few minutes, and we'll fine. We'll start doing this. Yeah, sure, really sure. You always say that. Okay. You don't believe me. Let me set it up like right now. There's nothing you can do to distract me again from preparing my stuff. Damn, chat. Is it EP time? Hi Itadori, welcome back. No, for you, yes. It's EP time. Alright, chat. Good night. Sleep well. Damn, my bed is so nice and cold. Oh, I want to stay here. So pizza. Oh my. Damn, I was just checking my roof, or like looking at my roof, and on my roof there's still a dead mosquito that is like kind of kind of squashed to my roof, but I can't reach it because it's so high. I killed it with a plushie in summer. I just launched my plushie shark to the roof and killed it like that, and it's still sticking up here. Hi Lucy, how are you doing? Or like Luciano. That's not Lucy. Too high, you're too small. It's a really high. Hi Alex, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm not a swordfish. I'm a big, scary, frightening, terrifying shark. Rawr! Or something like that. Finally, we can enjoy the music and the nice comfy atmosphere. Shut up. At least start the video for us. No, this is not how it works. Alex, how are you? How about this? No. No. I'm alright today. It was boring. Have you been at work today, or boring because you're at home and had nothing nice to do? Alright, let me prepare everything. Hi Andre, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm big and scary and frightening and shark. Yes, that's me. Rawr, be terrified. Be scared of me. Yeah, work had to drive 2 times to MFK with the same car. Did you mess up something that you had to go 2 times, or what was the issue with that? Only when we play co-op, you see, as soon as we play something together, I am really scary. Huh? Oh, no! I thought the crosses are to like mark what everything applies. Evil! Evil! Ah. I had to go 2 times because the car wasn't loaded because it was a delivery car or something. And my boss said, no, we don't need to load it. And then you arrived at MFK and you had to load it. I see. No, yes, yeah, I figured. Damn, 70 stream watch streak. Good job. I'm really proud of you, Aposork. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Hi, Casey. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hi, Nanami. Hi. Huh? What is it? Why? This stupid show. What is it? Huh? What? Wait, what did I say? Did I say something? Did I say something weird? Huh? Oh wait, that's Kevin's, not Apple's. T. Aw, Kevin. Is someone getting a little bit jealous? Oh my. Don't worry. I'm also really, really proud of you. Good job, Kevin. Hi, Luciano. Hi, LT. How are you doing? Welcome in. Damn, my viewers getting jealous over some praising. That's some crazy work. Did not expect to go this route one day. You all are jealous of my streak. 3. I'm disappointed and sad, Alex. And I gave you praising the other day. Crazy. I'm not here for big streaks. I'm here for the stream wishlist. And the Steam wishlist. Crazy work. Hi, Valley. How are you doing? Welcome in. Huh? What happened yesterday? Wait, yesterday? Nothing, I guess. I said recently, not yesterday. Thanks, chat. At least chat is on my side. What do you mean? What do you mean? LT, what you missed? I think not much. We were just yapping around. Recently, okay, got it. Yes. Okay, to be fair, I was really, really tired, but still, I was actually nice to you one day, I guess. Damn it, like really nice. I was even getting sad when you were mean to me. I heard she needs my voice too. No. Damn, this silly game. I need to rewatch your video again. That was quite fun. That was quite something. Oh, you get sad when I'm mean. I'm getting sad when anyone is mean to me. I like people being lovely and nice to me. If people are mean and saying bad things, I just start to cry. $3.30 is nuts. Oh, me too, Yuri. Me too. You see, a memory gets me, chat. I'm not weird for that. This is like normal human behavior, right? Hi, Clover. Hi. How are you doing? Welcome in. Nice to have you around again. I have a new mic. I should redo them. Sure, it's scary. Scary. Rawr. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm not too scary. I'm just scary sometimes. Rawr. I'm always nice, and how am I thanked, ignored, banned, and called evil? You're not always nice. Sometimes you're evil and mean, and sometimes you're just standing at the wrong spot. Or at least your message. But I'm probably gonna leave soon again, because I'm gonna... Oh, you're gonna train, send a picture to someone, sour, and then eating, lol. Oh my, sending a picture to someone. Freaky! Sounds good. Enjoy your evening, Alex, if you go in a bit. Called it an accident. It's a long list. Yeah, I can't even remember what I did. It's not freaky. Well, wait. It's freaky. Oh my. What? Freaky. Oh my, Alex, your words. Crazy work. What? I said not freaky? Oh well, maybe I have issues with reading. I'm sorry. I've seen you in VR chat. I know what kind of creature you are. Only freaky one here in the... here is... that shark on the screen! I'm not freaky. I'm the least freaky, most pure and innocent creature you have ever witnessed. how it feels to spread misinformation on the internet. You see, chat. You see, chat. Abby is like spitting facts. Spread misinformation on the internet. You see, so that were fake news. You received a gift. Oh my. Thank you, Apple. I appreciate. Why see? I don't know why there's no more blink sound, but thank you for the game. We will have a funny Tuesday with it, I guess. I love spreading fake information. No. Quitting vapes, any tips? Step 1, never start vaping. Step 2, if you already started, just start sucking other things. I don't know. Well, this is interesting. Hi, Alistair. How are you doing? Welcome in. What other things? I don't know. I'm not really experienced with vaping. I've never did that. Or sucking on stuff like she said. But as I said, not just meowing then. Sure, meowing, purring. We probably can get some other animal sounds. Oh, what? I just bite my fingers. Oh my. Damn. Yeah, biting on someone's finger, kinda fire. Told myself to stop drinking, but I'm not gonna listen to an alcoholic. Ah, damn it. Yeah, don't listen to them. Damn, I have a suggestion. And there's probably only one person in chat getting this reference. It's so sad. Hi, Eddie. How are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you. Well, I was preparing. I was preparing a silly thing, right? How long? Oh, 20 minutes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tea. Whoopsie. Okay, before we start watching videos together, let me refill my water bottle quick. I'll be back in like 2 minutes, and then we can start with the evening program. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had to like pet my cats. They're so adorable, I cannot resist. Key. Let's see, let me get everything ready so you can actually see what we're doing. I don't want to play. I don't want to share Plants vs Zombie with chat. I want to show them my browser window, please. Yeah, that looks a little better. Somebody make Yuri's model as a skin for Ellen Jo in Sendless Zone Zero. Crazy work. Alright, this should work out. I will hide already in my silly little corner. As always, I don't wanna steal all your vision. Switching this thing over here. Stealing your background. Yeah, no more background for you, chat. It's all mine now. Oh my, I saw too much boobs on my For You page just now. Well, I don't know what kind of boobs you're seeing on your For You page. Definitely not mine. Oh, no more taxes above. Huh? They should still be here. At least for me they are. How are you doing? Settle. Evil? Yeah, I am evil, as I said. Evil and scary. Rawr. No, there was a cow with here. I think that's sufficient explanation. Damn, that's some crazy work. Evil with hard glasses. Crazy work. Yes. Hi Sugar, thank you so much for the 15 gift for the sub in the 15th month. That's the right way away. I can't speak anymore. The right way around. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you. How are you doing? Welcome in. Nothing, Alistair. Just preparing, watching stuff on Twitch. What's the lore for the little shark boy? You mean the little shark on my shoulder? The little shark on my shoulder is called Chompy, and he has no lore. If I'm honest. Hi boy, how are you doing? Welcome. All right, memory. Enjoy the bath. Good. I'm back from my military recruitment. Hell yeah! Welcome back. I hope everything went well. Alright, you should be able to see, you should be able to hopefully hear as soon as we're getting started here. It's looking decent. ChatGPT, you should make one again. No. Don't make me use ChatGPT again for for weird lore. Do you play Minecraft? Not today, but yes I do. Lore still, she invaded a planet and her weakness is water. She noticed once landed on a planet mostly made of water for some reason. And I thought this shark boy was born as well. Damn, the little shark jumping my shoulder just born. I could come up with a better backstory. Oh my. No, wait, we just don't have one. What are we watching today anyways? I mean, I have some. I have some different videos. Okay, let's get straight into the first video. Let's get straight into this video. Let's don't do it straight. Let's just hop into this video. Today we watch When Australia Had a Sea. Well, it's about Australia again. We know Australia is like the place with all the evil and weird creatures. Besides to the people living there, obviously, I'm only talking about the rare creatures. And I guess we just hop in right now.
Australia. Easily one of the most beautiful countries on the entire planet. You've got white sand beaches, meandering rivers, sprawling savannas, and tropical forests, making it a true nature paradise. And yet, there is one teeny tiny problem, which is that all of these beautiful places are inhabited.
Damn, the crazy boxers. A different video? I hope so. The same one would be boring. Wait, what do you mean the same one? Now I'm confused. There was a spider. Get the flamethrower. Burn them all down. Hans gets a Flammenwerfer. I cannot. Same once the video we already. Obviously, we're not watching a video we've already watched. You silly creature.
By about the most messed up animals nature currently has in its arsenal, ranging from venomous everythings to giant.
Oh no, not the venomous, poisonous, and toxic thingy again. I don't know.
Predatory reptiles and fish that could
Fish?
remove a limb or two
Shark!
with ease. And while not exactly apocalyptic, Australia does have more animal deaths than even the USA, despite having 13 times less people and having a significantly higher level of healthcare for the average person. Therefore, if you ever take a vacation down under, just be a little mindful of where you step or swim.
Chad, don't believe them. This is like negative. This is like dolphin propaganda. They just want to make the sharks look bad. The shark didn't even attack. The shark was just the shark was just cuddling. I swear, Chad. Actually, I've been in Australia once. When I was a child, I was in Australia for a little bit. Like, I guess it was like 1 week roundabout. And it was really nice, really hot actually. It was the first time I've watched Star Wars Episode 1 on TV in English. Like, the first time I watched the first episode was in English. But that was really nice stuff. Really interesting with the animals. Just parrots flying around in the wild. Kind of peak there. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
But, regardless of how it is now, you
The
can take
fucking
solace in the
kangaroos.
fact that Australia is actually much more safe today than it was in the past.
It's never safe, Chad. Look at them. They're kangaroos. They just beat the shit out of you. You don't want to fight a kangaroo. They throw hands. They know what they're doing. You're just a little silly creature trying to run at best if you can.
As through time, it seems to have followed the rule where the farther you go back, the more messed up everything becomes. And I do mean everything.
Enjoy your meal, silly lizards. Lizard. Boop.
For example, just 50,000 years ago, the Australians were already dealing with the largest land lizard ever, giant snakes, marsupial predators, and terrestrial crocs that could sprint across land. However, despite everything Australia has thrown at the world during the Cenozoic, none of it compares to what it was like during the Mesozoic, as it was then that Australia was the perfect breeding ground for nightmarish animals. And united terrestrial, avian, and aquatics apex predators into just one single place.
There's
The
meat
Aromenga
chat.
Sea.
Sharks.
While the continent today is surrounded by water, it is for the most part still a very dry piece of land, with only 4% of its surface being covered by water. Yet during the late Cretaceous, it was the opposite story, as at certain times, over 50% of the landmass was submerged by the Aromenga Sea, a vast ancient inland sea that had profound impacts on Australia and its wildlife. Scientists believe that it was created during the early days of the Cretaceous, when warmer temperatures caused a rise in global sea levels, resulting in the ocean flooding Australia from the north and reaching all the way to Aromenga, Queensland, which happens to be the furthest town from any coast, and the inspiration behind its name.
Damn, I feel like I actually learned something again. Crazy work.
Even for an inland sea, the Aromenga was extremely shallow, being just a few tens of meters or feet deep in some areas. But what it lacked in depth, it made up for in width, as it was over 2,000 kilometers, or 1,200 miles at its widest, and all in all, was about the same size as the Sea of Japan, but looked nothing like it, as its waters were unusually muddy, stagnant, and for the Cretaceous, cold, with the most southern points possibly seeing near freezing temperatures during the winter, a result of Australia having a lower latitude at the time. And yet, this strange stagnant soup proved to be just what was needed.
Damn, are those like the prehistoric psychopath of the ocean? Is this like early breed dolphin shit we see here?
For an explosion of horrific animals, as it created organic and iron-rich sediments, plus a variety of coastal habitats, attracting all sorts of life, leading to its waters and surrounding areas being just about the busiest place on the entire planet. Now, throughout a good chunk of the Cretaceous, the Aromenga Sea wasn't a place you'd want to be, but some points were definitely worse than others, and it reached peak nopeness during the Albian stage, which took place between 113 and 100 million years ago.
Okay, that's like all like times I really don't want to exist and even less want to be in or around Australia. Just saying.
Given that it was the Cretaceous, you might be thinking that if you fell into these murky waters, you'd be met with a titanic
Freaky fish. Oh my, he's so excited to jump the other fish.
mosasaur, or perhaps two. But in reality, there was actually no mosasaurs at all in these waters, as they had not yet evolved. Instead, this inland sea had a very different top dog, who would have given mosasaurs a good run for their money, and were arguably scarier, the pliosaurs. While mainly being known as the kings of the Jurassic, the early Cretaceous did have a few still roaming around, and Aromenga in particular was a hotspot.
Dino documentation. Not sure if you want to call this dino documentation. This is like modern fuel documentation. The stuff I put in my car, back to the roots.
With multiple kinds being present. Based on pure looks alone, they did have a bit of an edge over mosasaurs, sporting giant wide skulls lined with razor-sharp teeth and robust but streamlined bodies equipped with 4 large flippers that help them maneuver the shallow seas with eerie
Damn,
grace.
he has such a small tail. Look at him. He deserves a much longer tail. This looks like this looks uncool. He would look so much cooler with a big tail. I swear, Chad. He would look so much better.
And speed. And among the bunch that called these prehistoric waters home, the most abundant, who also happened to be by far the biggest and baddest, was the Kronosaurus, who was one of the biggest pliosaurs to ever live, and the biggest predator within the Aromenga, with adults reaching 11 meters or 36 feet long, and weighing over 15 tons thanks to their robust builds,
Damn, what a fat fuck.
which actually made them heavier than the later giant mosasaurs. And this might not have been its final form, as 2 titanic specimens suggest a theoretical size of up to 13 meters or 43 feet, akin to the length of certain gray whales. So naturally, Everything on this apex predator's body matched its stats.
Apex Predator, you hear chat? This is literally me. Like not visually. I'm more like on the shark side, but I am an Apex Predator. I'm scary. I'm frightening. You should like be scared of me. And yes.
With its flippers all being longer than the average NBA player is tall, and its skull reaching sizes greater than anything seen in dinosaurs, minus ceratopsids, with one specimen having a head a third longer than any known T-Rex skull. Each of these massive domes came with 6 pairs of pointed conical teeth that could be both recurved and lined with grooves.
Damn, I need teeth like that. I could like, I don't know, if there's like something cute, something nice, I could jump with teeth like that. That would be so peak. Oh my.
Allowing for seamless, deep punctures as it bit into prey. And because each tooth had a very wide base, paleontologists assume it was specialized in hunting large animals, even more so than other pliosaurs, as its teeth were unique amongst its family. And not to mention that its bite force was also insanely powerful, with one test finding that an adult Kronosaurus could likely deliver over 27,000 newtons of force per bite, which is, 18 times the power of a tiger's bite, and more than enough to crush or punch holes straight through tough flesh, muscles, and bones. And to the dismay of all that lived in the sea or dared to venture into it, Kronosaurus would have also had a massive appetite, as studies on its bone growth found an extreme level of metabolism.
Oh, this is so bird core. Holy shit! Why are some birds like this? Have you considered eating something in your size? And when I say something in your size, I don't mean something that is as big as you. So like I mean something that is like fitting in your body.
Which rivaled that of birds. Therefore, it's technically possible that each day,
Made an all-you-can-eat buffet. That's some crazy work.
a large Kronosaurus needed to devour tons of food just to sustain itself, and its metabolism let it stay in the most southern, coldest parts of the Eromanga Sea. Therefore, if you took a swim and felt a little bit chilly, you'd probably know it was time to leave. Its voracious appetite is actually reflected by a wide range of other animals who were found with either bite marks in their skeletons or located directly within the stomach of a Kronosaurus. And to date, confirmed victims include giant turtles, plesiosaurs, fish, squid, large marine reptiles that were 60% of its own size, and even dinosaurs.
Damn, squids are also really cool. I want to know more about squids. Now I need to meet the squid VTuber. Damn, squids are so cool. I wanna know more about them.
So simply put, the Kronosaurus did not care what you were, it just cared if you had meat. So Arby's, watch out. But its intense need for flesh ultimately created a lot more problems than it solved, with researchers noting that it had a very high juvenile mortality rate, with most
Hey, what?
specimens being immature and showing signs of cannibalism, which thus leads to the conclusion that the Kronosaurus's main obstacle might have been itself. The most prominent example of this was a 6-meter or 20-foot
Weren't like all the dinosaurs back in the days doing some kind of cannibalism? I feel like they just jumped everything walking down the path.
teenager, you could say, that was found with an eaten head. And I mean that literally, as the rest of its body was nowhere to be found. This kind of behavior has led some to think of the Kronosaurus as a croc-like animal behaviorally that attacked virtually anything that it came across. So think modern saltwater crocs, but much, much bigger. But how much bigger, you ask? Well, let's ask. There we go. About 23 times heavier.
What is Arya? Is Arya one of these bad AIs? No, no AI, no, not like that.
And now you're probably wondering, what was that? Well, let's ask that too. There you go again. This is Aria, Opera's built-in AI tool designed to simplify your browsing experience. And you can easily open her command line by using a quick shortcut, where you can then ask her anything under the sun. Now Opera is kind of like the Kronosaurus of browsers. In other words, an Apex browser. Because beyond just having a built-in AI to ask general questions,
No
or even
EA.
specific ones
What you
about the
mean
website you're on,
EA?
like the T-Rex's Wikipedia page, because why not?
But
There's also a lot of
I
other
mean
things
fair.
that make this browser one you don't want to mess with, or rather do. For starters, Ari is able to not only generate images, but also understand them with the image recognition feature.
What the fuck does a
And for
browser
peak
AI?
browsing
For
experience,
real?
Opera has a detachable music player that lets you stream from Spotify or your favorite streaming services without having to change tabs or download extra apps. So basically perfect if you want to listen to our podcast. You can also detach any videos you're watching, so you can
Interesting.
keep watching it even if you switch tabs. Now, maybe you want to switch up the vibe of the browser.
I
Well,
mean,
you can
I
do
don't
that
also
too
use
by deciding
Opera
between Classic, Aurora,
for
or
my
Midsummer, and
streams,
choosing the one that fits you best. And don't even get me started on the split screen
but
feature, which is a personal favorite, because
not
it
too
lets you
much.
work on two separate pages at the same time, and all you need to do is just drag your tab downwards, which, let's just say, is a lifesaver when it comes to writing these videos, as now I can write and have my research open at the same time. And that is only a couple of the many features, so check out the link below to download Opera today, and let me know what you all think. And now, back to the video. Amazingly,
I hate when I look for something, like when I use Chrome, I guess it's mostly, and I just type in or ask anything, or I don't know, just type in anything, and the first thing Google gives me is like this AI answer, and it's like they're like just spreading fake news. There's literally bullshit in there. Just let me look my stuff out myself. I don't want it. Free me. Bye memory, bye bye. I did not, Alistair. And hi Audrey, how are you doing? You can use Chrome if you want to share your life. It doesn't really matter. Who cares about me? Like, what do I have that would be interesting for anyone? Hi Fall, how are you doing? Welcome. I use Firefox for most of my stuff. Occasionally I use Chrome to look some stuff up, and Opera I use for my streaming thingies. Yeah, Firefox works fine. Yeah, I started using Firefox like, I don't know, someone last year, I guess. Before that, I was only using Opera and Chrome. Firefox is also providing me now. They all steal my data. I don't even care anymore. I'm not important enough to care about it.
enough, despite its many intimidating traits and size, there were still predators out there willing to challenge its reign,
So it's about size, I see.
even being known to take a bite out of it occasionally. Talk about the nerve.
He did.
So, what carnivore would be crazy enough to try this? Well, you only have to
Sark.
look at our own waters today, because the answer is sharks.
Sarks. Yeah.
Like some areas now, the Aromanga Sea was riddled with sharks, which was actually an uncommon trend for the
As
time,
it should
as they
be.
hadn't fully reestablished their dominance yet. But in the closed, cold waters of this inland sea, they sure had, and were known to be present in virtually every corner of it. Among the various kinds, the most
Sark.
successful and dominant were the lamniforms, better known as mackerel sharks.
I love sharks. Sharks are so peak, not gonna lie. Hi, Fi-Fi. Welcome in. I hope you're doing fine. Get comfy cozy and enjoy Sark.
Who, as you may know, are doing just fine. They are typically characterized by possessing 2 dorsal fins, an anal fin, 5 gill slits, and a mouth that extends behind the eye.
Is this shark soup material? I mean, better him than me, right?
It's not unusual for these sharks to be quite
Sark.
feisty, leading to their scientific name, which means fish of prey. and their aggressiveness is further demonstrated by a Kronosaurus specimen that bore shark-shaped bite marks to its mandible.
What shaped? Friend shape. Sharks are friend shape.
These particular set of bite marks were not fatal, and the victim in question was on the smaller
Freaky.
side, meaning that sharks may have preyed upon the king in its youth. And sure enough, there are multiple young Kronosaurus specimens with shark bite marks on them. And it wasn't just the king that got nipped, as many large fish have also been found partially devoured by prehistoric jaws. And among the perpetrators in this bloodshed, the most guilty was a type of Cratoxorhina like shark, which is terrible
Shark.
news if you know anything about the contemporary Western Interior Seaway,
I know nothing about that. Tell me more, silly creature.
as then you'd understand that Cratoxorhina was an absolute monster, reaching Goliath sizes and being capable of staging strikes at over 70 kilometers or 43 miles per hour, using its giant razor-sharp teeth to cause catastrophic bleeding and trauma. And these teeth were so serrated and sharp that it's led to it being nicknamed the Ginsu shark, after the famous Ginsu knives. And while the Australian version might not have been the same Cratoxorhina species from America, it could still be a sister species or a closely related family member, and was, in true Australian fashion, even deadlier, having similar, albeit longer teeth, and growing to be larger, with matured specimens hovering around 9 meters or 30 feet, while weighing over 6
Feet.
tons, meaning it was one of the largest sharks to ever live, period, and makes the great whites of Australia today look like child's play.
Yeah, the great white shark is just a little. It's just a little cute pet. It's just an adorable little kitty. A little kitty. We should like get a pet shark. Huh? What is it, Shadow? What happened? Huh?
The abnormal success of sharks in the sea might have been due to their powerful senses, which theoretically helped them navigate the murky waters and gain an advantage against competition. Or it could have been just something to do with Eromanga Sea in general, as there did seem to be a pattern of animals doing well here that were not generally popping off elsewhere. And another example of this was a group of animals actually in the midst of their own undoing, the ichthyosaurs. While these were the
What would we get a pet shark if we have you? That's a really good question. Right, no one needs a pet shark. You can all have me. I forgot to feed her. Evil. Why would you do that, huh? I don't know what happened, Shadow. What happened?
rulers of the Triassic and large parts of
Oh,
the Jurassic
damn. He a fat fuck. Hi, Salim. How are you doing? Welcome in. Get comfy. Enjoy.
ichthyosaurs had found themselves in a rather rut during the early Cretaceous, and were beginning a downwards trend that would unfortunately not stop, courtesy of climatic upheaval. And yet, in the Eromanga Sea, some of them were making one last stand, thriving despite everything, and reaching sizes not seen since the Jurassic. And while not the sea's apex predators, Eromanga ichthyosaurs still had impressive diets, which included a diverse amount of fish, occasional marine reptiles, and lots of squid, with one specimen even being discovered with a belly filled to the brim with belemnites that had been swallowed whole. While these guys were reptiles, they did bear quite a coincidental resemblance.
The evil creature. It's all propaganda. Every bad you heard today about sharks is because of this silly thing.
Dolphins, and likely mirrored their agility and
Dolphins.
speed, with their length to depth ratio being between 3 and 5, which is the perfect amount to reduce water resistance and drag. They also possessed smooth skin, compact bodies, and large tail flukes,
Damn, they're like me.
all making them among the fastest swimmers in Australia, and about 20% faster than any other marine reptile in their environment. And if you took a swim, you'd expect to see a few kinds flying about. But it was one genus in particular that was on top, the Platypterygius.
Damn, the name. I had to think about the platypus and maybe Perry the platypus. No, my brain.
This genus was by a landslide the most common ichthyosaur, and made it big, specializing in deep diving, where it used its large eyes and toothy curved snout to pick off prey with ease.
Talk slower. No. Type faster. Think faster. Think fast.
And for its level of speed, this creature was impressively huge, measuring over 7 meters or 23 feet, providing it a certain degree of defensive and offensive prowess against smaller and medium-sized animals. And though its teeth were designed mainly for softer prey, its size did allow for some bigger mouthfuls, like large protostegid sea turtles and even dinosaurs, specifically birds, as an Onontius was found within one stomach.
Damn.
However, its size did not come without risks, as it did bring the unwanted attention of true giant killers, like the Kronosaurus, with specimens being occasionally killed and partially eaten by them. There is also evidence that these ichthyosaurs prefer to stick to the southern shores like the pliosaurs did, too, where they remained a staple until the very bitter end, being among the last ichthyosaurs to have ever lived. So, as you can see, the Arrow manga achieved quite a reputation through its own giant creatures.
Yes, give me more. I want to see more giant creatures.
However, like Australia today, the
Baba.
prehistoric waters didn't only nail down massive monsters, but also perfected those that were just downright
Chat, bring me the flamethrower. I don't wanna live with spiders. Let's erase them all.
hard to look at. And the best example of this were
Fish.
non-shark fish, who for the most part were actually pretty normal, with many kinds of halicomorphs, elapomorphs, albiliforms, and aspitorhynchids calling the sea home. But a couple of times, the fish went off the deep end, literally and metaphorically, in terms of look. For starters, there was the Zephactinus-like kuyu that grew to be over 8 feet or 2.5 meters long, and had a big old ugly mouth.
Oh my. I'm sorry for this fish. You seem to be a little ugly. I'm sorry. I don't think you can erase all spiders with a flamethrower though. Unless a flamethrower is cold sun and you manage to get... Huh? That dwarf! Sure, I can do. Watch me.
Mouth that let it swallow down prey whole that was nearly its own size. So, you do the math. It typically liked to stick to the surface and was equally distributed across the entire sea, even being found in narrow straits and possibly brackish water. And while it was certainly an unfriendly sight, it wasn't as disturbing as something we are quite familiar with today: swordfish. Yeah, their long rostrums make them a bit odd and at times dangerous.
Swordfish are so cool. Like sawfish and the narwhals. They just cool. Look at them. They're just not as basic as the others. They kind of base, not gonna lie. Thank you, Speedy Blue, for the rose. Appreciate it.
But the swordfish I'm talking about was messed up for a completely different reason: its teeth. Now, this probably sounds
Narwhals swimming in the ocean.
bit strange, considering that modern swordfish are toothless, but in Cretaceous Australia, they were swimming dental abominations. And before getting ahead of myself, I should clarify that the swordfish I'm referring to were swordfish-like, not real ones, instead belonging to the now extinct Pachycormiform order. The one in Australia was specifically the Protosphaerina, who possessed teeth eerily similar in design to flat blades and were perfect for cutting, while being just
Hella consumer. What the hell? What is that? Not again. Yeah, you can probably hear some bells ring in my background. It's so warm in my room. Like the PC and everything was warmed up, so I had to open my window for a little bit, and this fucking bell is so loud. Hi Clay, how are you doing? Welcome in. Alistair, what about a lemon shark? Lemon sharks are really adorable. Silly shark creatures, that's right. I mean the song, yes, narwhal swimming in the ocean. I don't even know how it goes. Hi girl, how are you doing? Welcome. To be honest, I never heard or noticed that till now. Well, usually I tend to have my window closed because of that. Cause it's really annoying. How are you? I'm doing fine, thank you, Clay. What about you? But it's finally shutting up. That's really good.
Just as long as those seen in giant theropods, many times bigger than
Rah!
it, which may be why paleontologists originally thought that this was a dinosaur. Another odd thing about this fish was its rostrum, which was reduced in length. This could be viewed as a good thing by some, since it limited its attack range, and yet in reality, this was actually terrible news, as it played a role in this creature's horrific killing method. You see, through convergent evolution,
Child! It's Perry! I knew it! It's fucking Perry the platypus! And it's a ducking duck. Oh, and Sark. Sark!
Protospirina achieved a build similar to the living swordfish, in that it was very streamlined and had massive fins that generated immense speeds
Oh my, he had some massive fins.
that could be greater than 55 miles or 88 kilometers per hour. And of course, it used this speed to torpedo itself into prey, with the force being concentrated into its teeth and short-faced spear, resulting in the victim being literally sliced in half. And though not reaching the size of sharks, pliosaurs, and ichthyosaurs,
Sark!
this fish still was not a laughing matter, with adults touching 3
Where do I know this fish from? I feel like I've seen them in a game I played. Like, the exact shape, this face. Oh, what is this fish? Where do I know you from?
meters or 10 feet long. Ironically, while more harmless than the Protospirina, you also can't forget about plesiosaurs, who looked even scarier. Here in the Eromanga Sea, they were the most successful marine group from a diversity perspective,
Burp.
greatly ranging in distribution and size, with some being over 2 tons and 7 meters, or 23 feet long, and others only being slightly longer than a human. Though not monstrous hunters like the pliosaurs or sharks were,
Yeah, they seem chill. They just eat sand. Anakin Skywalker would like them. I'm just getting rid of all the sand. Ah, he don't like sand.
the plesiosaurs did have one major advantage, and that was their ability to adapt to different water salinity levels. Pliosaurs, sharks, ichthyosaurs, and fish were all usually found in just salt or brackish waters. Yet plesiosaurs were known to live in both, plus freshwater as well, being able to travel up rivers that ran into and fed the inland sea. This granted them the option to populate a multitude of environments, and meant that even the narrowest of waterways could potentially be harboring a multi-ton animal. So, yeah, no thanks. Along with their adaptability, plesiosaurs were further empowered by strong flippers, keen eyesight, drag-resistant bodies, and of course, their iconic long necks that let them sneakily prod schools of fish without scaring them off. And then to kill,
Without scaring them off, I feel like it is really, really scary and frightening when this freaking giraffe-looking beast just jumps into the water. Oh my. Hi Moxie, hi Jappy, hi, how are you doing? Welcome in. And hi Kev, thank you so much for the sub in the 9th month, I appreciate it. How are you doing today? When you go sleep, I don't know, probably in around, I don't know, 8 hours. I'm doing pretty well, nice to hear. We're just watching a video together. When Australia had a sea, so it's like back in the days, Australian evil creatures. Hmm. The answer is never, never. So get comfy cozy, enjoy.
their mouths were filled with dozens of small pointed teeth, perfect for catching fish and cephalopods. But unfortunately, their designs, no matter how efficient, did not stop them from becoming food for a lot of the top predators. And
No, shaped like friend, not food.
given just how many of the Aromanga's animals were carnivores, it truly seems that nothing was completely safe in these waters. And yet, Aromanga still managed to squeeze in impressive animals that were relatively harmless, including giant turtles, man-sized cephalopods,
Cephalopods? I've never heard that word before. Is this like some kind of squid or what is that? Is this a squid?
a plethora of fish,
Fish.
jellyfish, camarias, bivalves, snails, and rays. All this made Aromanga one of the liveliest bodies of water, and given that most residents were predators, you'd think that animals on land would get the message to stay far away. But in reality, they were drawn to it like moths are to a light. And the coast of Aromanga and its surrounding environments were just as bountiful as the water.
That looks chill. I feel like we could build a nice base here, right? I mean, probably we get jumped away day night by some kind of crocodiles, skaters, whatever, but it still looks kind of peaceful. This is not Ark. This screenshot kind of looks like Ark, yes. Hi Xenotai, hi Audrey, how are you doing today? Welcome in.
Why animals are so plentiful is not 100% certain. Yet some of the potential reasons include that the sea provided food directly for certain creatures, while also creating a myriad of different biomes that are rich in resources, like coastal forests, wetlands, mangroves, flats, and marshes. Some of the inhabitants who lived in these environments provided the world with their own dose of terror.
Are these the biomes from Minecraft? Oh my.
So if you were dropped in the sea and somehow made it out in one piece, you'd still be screwed.
One Piece.
Heck, even if you made it to land and didn't see anything around you, there could still be danger from above, as these areas bred giants of the skies. Pterosaurs here thrived off of the fish the waters provided, and gave way to some absolute units, including the largest non-Asdarchid pterosaurs,
Damn, I'm so glad these creatures do not live anymore or like be not around anymore. I'm even like I'm even like a little paranoid when a big bird flies above my head and it's like I don't know big or I'm scared that a pigeon shits on my head. But imagine this thing would like circle the skies nowadays. No thanks, I'm staying home. Well, I stay at home anyways, but
ever, the Anhangueridae. Over 4 kinds are known to have lived in the Aromanga Basin, and they're a bit of a dying breed, being among the last of their kind to possess teeth, which were used to hunt primarily fish. But they were so plentiful, you probably couldn't have gone a day without seeing one of these guys scouring the
are these flying platypuses? Give him a head right now.
waters and shoreline, and they were very easy to spot, considering that the largest one, the Thapungaka, had a wingspan over 7 meters or 23 feet long. In other words, twice that of the biggest bird today. And it possibly got even bigger, reaching 31 feet or 9.5 meters. And so at this size, you probably wouldn't be taking any comfort in its piscivorous diet.
Yeah, back in the days, the birds were built different. Today, they're all so weak and boring.
As even a playful nip with its needle-like teeth would not have felt great. On the shorelines, pterosaurs were joined by another group of animals that have actually remained a staple in Australia, crocodiles, or rather crocodilians, with 2 genera being known of, the Confractosuchus and the Isisfordia. Up until now, neither have actually been found in saltwater areas, rather spending their time in the rivers that fed the sea. But paleontologists do believe that like the saltwater crocs of today, these two might have ventured between fresh, brackish, and saltwater, using ambush tactics to take out animals venturing too close to the water's edge, or even marine animals within the water itself.
Damn, the video about crocodiles we already watched, like seeing how they can jump out of the water and how high, this is crazy work.
A more common occurrence for the Isisfordia, which sported a narrower snout, while the Confractosuchus had wider jaws that were similar to those seen in modern crocodiles. Fortunately, the one silver lining is that both weren't supersized like their contemporary, the Dinosuchus, with Isisfordia only measuring 1 meter or 3.3 feet, and the Confractosuchus being a bit bigger at around 2.5 meters or 8 feet.
Damn, imagine riding on one of those to work. That would be so peak.
So about the same size as your typical Komodo dragon. But they made up for what they lacked in size with their larger-than-life diets, because these guys namely the Confractosuchus, had skull morphologies indicating a general diet of animals bigger than itself, which apparently included dinosaurs, as one specimen was found with an ornithopod within its abdomen, and another being unearthed right next to a sauropod that it was likely scavenging upon.
Did you hear this battery low notification? Was that terrible? Um Where's my long cable? This we go. Well, it was literally like saying in normal volume, like battery low. But it was not recorded then. That's fine, and I can hear. That's alright. I hope this cable charges. I hope this works.
Now, with all this said, though crocodilians and pterosaurs were no doubt deeply rooted in the area, it was still dinosaurs that reigned supreme on land, and they were surprisingly numerous near the Eromanga Sea, indirectly benefiting from the rich resources it provided. Additionally, the sea likely created various islands and blocked off certain sections of land, forcing many to cross or use beaches as walking paths. Located specimens show that virtually every type of dinosaur lived near Eromanga Sea, with sauropods in particular being quite widespread. And these sauropods weren't just any normal longnecks, but rather members of the infamous Titanosaur family, which to this day hold the title for the largest animals to ever walk. As of now, at least 5 genera called the land surrounding Eromanga home,
It's a giraffe.
including the Australotitan, Diamantinosaurus,
It's not a
Savanosaurus,
giraffe.
Ostrosaurus, and the Wintotitan. Each one was well over 10 tons, and the biggest, the Australotitan, might have weighed more than 70, while growing 30 meters or 100 feet long, making it the biggest Australian animal ever, and about 7 times the size of a large elephant. These absolute units likely fed on the trees and foliage provided by coastal forests, and based on fossil locations, typically stuck by rivers and near beaches. There is also evidence that it was fairly normal for a sauropod to die close enough to the sea that it eventually got dragged out by waves,
A, B,
with
C.
paleontologists thinking they may have played a huge role in underwater communities, acting a bit like a prehistoric whale fall.
Squid.
And tracks further suggest that groups often walked along the coast, frequently bringing them into close proximity with aquatic life. And sure enough, even Kronosaurus, sharks, and plesiosaurs have been found relatively close to sauropod skeletons. And it appears that these giants' preference for water extended to other herbivorous dinosaurs as well, including the Conbarosaurus, Mutaburosaurus, iguanodontids, multiple unidentified ornithopods, and ankylosaurs.
Damn, that's the guy with the crazy tail. He just beats you up with this, I don't know.
Now, sure, these dinosaurs aren't the most scary or dangerous, but they were still probably not the animal you'd want to provoke. And they were by no means alone, as you did, of course, have meat-eating theropods that prowled the coastlines as well. And they were regrettably the worst kind possible, the Megaraptorans. If you've seen my recent video, you know why I say the worst. And if you haven't, you should.
They
But
seem to
here's
be
a little
evil.
refresher. Megaraptorans were a clade of carnivorous dinosaurs that had giant sickle claws not on their feet, but their hands. That, in combination with giant powerful arms, allowed Megaraptorans to essentially become Freddy Kruegers, slashing and impaling prey, which they would then literally eat like skewered kebabs.
Damn, this is like a death machine. Oh, if I was a dinosaur, I wanna be something like that. I wanna give like the best scratchies ever. Imagine your back is like a little itchy and I'm coming by and I'm like, hey, lay down. I can help you and give you like the nicest scratches you could ever imagine with those claws. Kind of peak, right?
While alive. Oh, and don't forget that they also had extremely hollowed bones that made them much lighter than they should have been. resulting in them essentially being the cheetahs of their time, just a lot more horrifying. And of course, in true Australian fashion, there couldn't be only one Megaraptoran. Oh no, there had to be a couple, with at least one being identified and named, while the others remain undescribed. The classified genus, Australivinator, meaning southern hunter,
Astrolonator. Crazy name pick. Who gave him this name, huh?
is coincidentally the biggest Australian theropod known thus far, weighing around 310 kilos or 680 pounds and reaching 6 meters or 20 feet long. Thanks to its build, if this predator spotted you at close distance, you'd probably have no hope in outrunning it, and you wouldn't just have to worry about being skewered.
Damn, they're playing a scene from Star Wars. What was it? Episode 5? Oh my. Chris and Claudia, thank you for the gift. I appreciate it.
Seeing that it also possessed serrated, recurved teeth that let it easily gobble up animals and cut through their flesh like butter. It's honestly only natural that in prehistoric Australia, you'd have a group of predators ruling land that were nearly as creepy as the ones below. And even though they haven't been discovered in the Aromanga
Aromanga Sea. Interesting. I remember an anime with the name. What was it? Aromanga Sensei or something like that. Was something comedy wise. If I remember correctly.
basin, there is the chance that many other kinds of theropods kept the surrounding land a death trap as well, with the Laphrosaurinid and Tyrannosauroids both being found not so far from where the sea was situated. Then, to tie it all together, on top of the endless carnivores, there was also danger from Mother Nature itself. You see, for much of the early Cretaceous, Australia would have dealt with rampant flooding as the sea expanded, ruining animals, and in some cases, causing mass drownings. There's even one discovery that hints at a group of dinosaurs which ended up trampling one another during a likely attempt to outrun a flood. Frequent volcanic eruptions
If I was a dinosaur back then, I would have definitely died because one of the big ones just stepped on me. Like not in a weird way, just in a way like I'm like not caring around my surroundings, just walking around, being silly, and being like wow, what a nice day today. Time to be a dinosaur VTuber. My life's so peak, and then I'm just being yeah. That's how my dino lore ends.
and subsequently tsunamis were also a thing too, as during the later days, volcanic activity in the region began to tick upwards. On land, this meant ash clouds, lava flows, and other unpleasantries. Yet it was really in the sea where animals suffered.
Not in a weird way. Funny I had to specify. You know, if I just say that people step on me or I step on them, people in chat mostly have to like, think the worst of me.
Since the volcanism resulted in the continent's edges lifting up, which began to slowly dry the inland sea, and thus dooming many. And ultimately, it's thought that this was the final nail in the coffin for the Aromanga Sea, with it shrinking a little bit more every single day, until eventually it became completely replaced by vast floodplains, with researchers estimating that it disappeared by the time the Albian stage ended, marking the so-called extinction of one of the scariest places to ever exist.
That's interesting. Australia is a silly place, or was a silly place. Oh my. Dinosaur VTuber, never see one as far as I know. I can't remember. Did I see one? I think the closest to a dinosaur VTuber I've seen was like a crocodile or a gator. I'm not sure. No, I think it was a crocodile that I've seen. But a dinosaur? If I remember correctly, I've never seen one of those. So chat, if you're looking for a special VTuber persona, go on, you claim a dinosaur right now. Become a VTuber right now. No, thank you. Oh, come on, Kevin. It's your chance. It's your time to shine. I'm joking. You really like aquatic animals? I really do. Um, I mean, we've watched many videos about sharks or rays or stingrays in specified. Or something about dolphins and many other creatures. Yeah, like aquatic animals are really interesting, really nice. I really enjoy watching stuff about them. And what a shame that I'm allergic to salt water. Going for a dive or something would be kind of peak. I mean, I'm able to dive. I could like get a suit and dive and just suffer from itchy and pain skin after doing so. But diving would be just an annoying experience because of that. Is Stegosaurus free? Silent pops up in stream, and every time he starts streaming, he's like, I am a Stegosaurus. Oh my, Silent, I know what you are. Yeah, yeah. Oh, kind of peak, not gonna lie. Two things now after the video. Sure, go on. Can I see what's more interesting animals? You can. I mean, I have a YouTube channel with the same name as on TikTok, and there you can see the reaction videos. First, Yuri was redeemed. Oh, I will do. And you shortly AFK. Sure, do that. I'm doing the Yuri quick. I mean, I'm not doing Yuri right now, but I'm reposting Yuri for you. Where is it? Profile, my light stuff. There's a lot of light stuff, not gonna lie. Oh, it's a really adorable one. And here we go. Repost. Yuri exposing is fulfilled. Alright, let me change the background quick while I'm seeing or looking for the next video. Interesting. Cute your post. Alright, this one is so adorable. Alright, let's see with this one. And that should be fine. How was the audio for you? Was it loud enough for you? I mean, no one had complaints, so I just go with yes. Hi Yure, how are you doing? Welcome. Was okay. Fine. I'll just keep it like this then. So here we have a really helpful video, especially when we think about the creature we just seen, um, living in Australia and elsewhere, just big and evil and rar. It's survival myth that would actually get you killed. Well, maybe it's not as helpful to escape or survive the big creatures, but it will definitely like, you probably won't die from the creatures at all. Am I disappointing you if I tell you that I hardly have any Yuri on Twitter again? I'll flood your DMs again with Yuri and fix everything. I'm doing fine, thank you, Yuri Remy. Alright. And this to work out, then let's get it started.
Myths that would actually get you killed. You and your best bro are sitting on the couch watching TV, bored out of your mind. You're flipping through the channels when you see somebody you recognize. It's the British guy who goes outside and drinks his own pee for fun. After watching him squeeze elephant poop into his mouth to drink water, you decide to go outside and test your survival capabilities. And
Maybe we should consider not doing that. Chat, don't do that.
also test how real common survival knowledge really is in practice.
Alright, I'm here to learn something. I know nothing about survival. The only thing about survival I've seen was like a show on, I don't know, what was it, Animal Channel or anything like that, where they try to survive for multiple weeks, days, years, I don't know, somewhere in nowhere.
Because let's be real, whether you're an outdoorsy person or not, we've all heard survival tips at some point in our life. Are these tips that we've always just accepted as truth actually life-saving? Or could they potentially get you killed? And with you and your friends being inspired, you both pack your bags and head out the door for the adventure of a lifetime, not knowing whether
That would be so me.
or not this would be your last adventure. You were just dropped in an extremely remote location by a helicopter. And as you watch the helicopter fly off, you and your friend are now completely alone, left to your own devices, and your sole goal is to survive and make it home using only the knowledge that you've heard in passing. Before you and your friend can even take your first steps, you need to first understand what direction should you go. And before you could even think, your friend says, why don't we go north? And while you agree, you have a question. How do we know which way is north? But luckily, everybody knows if you want to know which direction is north, all you have to do is find a tree with moss on it, because moss will only grow on the north side of the tree.
Damn, is that true? No, it can't be real.
So you and your friend begin walking until you notice a tree that has moss growing on the bottom of it. And as you approach the tree, that you can see that the moss is in your direction, meaning that if you just do a 180 and start turning around, you'll be going north. Although, just to be sure, you take a quick look around the tree and realize that there isn't only moss on the north side, there's moss on the north, south, east, and west side.
Yeah,
This tree
moss
trunk
is
completely
everywhere.
covered in moss, and it's not the only one. All of these tree trunks have moss all over them, meaning that you have no idea which way is north, and also debunking this myth that moss is somehow a compass. But this myth isn't just straight out of a fairy tale. There is some basis of reality here, although it's just not fully accurate or reliable at all. According to Michigan State University, it is more likely for moss to grow more prominently on the north side of trees and rocks, although moss can grow basically anywhere, meaning that if you are using moss to navigate, you are setting yourself up for failure, and in a survival situation, setting yourself up for your own possible demise. And while I like organic stuff as much as the next person, I'm gonna stick to my GPS, or at least to my compass, when it comes to navigation. Feeling slightly foolish and a bit betrayed, you and your friend decide to confirm which direction is north with
Isn't there like, can you just like walk into the right direction if you see like the sun? Isn't this an option to like at least somehow figure out which direction to go?
your compass and begin moving. So far, this walk is pleasant, and the forest that you guys are in is beautiful and lush, and the steps begin to fly by, and you and your friend are almost lost in conversation when your friend realizes something utterly terrifying. Because the vegetation on the ground is so lush, it's almost impossible to see what's lurking around your feet. And while your friend wasn't looking down, a venomous snake was able to slither onto his boot, up his pant leg, and wrap around your friend's thigh. But the snake didn't just end there. This snake, straight out of Data University, decided to bite your friend directly on the crotch.
Well, Chad, this must be painful, right? Right? Oh my.
And by the time you even noticed the snake wrapped around your friend's leg, it was too late, and your friend was screaming in agony. Fortunately, you were able to quickly grab the snake and throw it off into the wilderness. But now you are left with a massive problem. Your friend has just been bitten by a venomous snake. But fortunately, he has a survival tip. It's common knowledge that when somebody receives a venomous snake bite, the best thing to do is immediately suck out the venom, right?
Ah, Chad. I feel like this will definitely not work out.
It's only logical. The end to your wound is still fresh. If you can pull the toxins directly out of the wound, you're only dealing with a small cut and not any venom being directly injected into your bloodstream. It's perfectly logical. And although the placement may be a bit unfortunate, you'd be willing to help your friend out if it was life or death. But in reality, this practice wouldn't be helpful at all. And here's how. Like I mentioned, it may seem initially logical that you would want to remove the venom by any means possible. And some people have even suggested that you should cut the injection site of the fang to make it bigger to be able to suck out more venom. But the reality is this: once a snake has bitten its victim, there is no way for you to suck out any meaningful amount of venom. And if you were to cut the bite location, you would only be making the wound bigger, causing a higher chance of infection. Speaking of infection, putting your bacteria-ridden mouth on your friend's fresh wound is only going to increase the chances of introducing bacteria
So all you do is just fuck it up. Is there even a way to deal with this kind of situation? Probably not.
directly into your friend's fresh wound. And while it is possible to suck out a small amount of venom, it is not going to be a large enough amount to save your friend's life. However, it could be a large enough amount to cause yourself serious bodily harm or potentially even death as well. So yeah, even though your friend was extremely keen on you removing the venom out of his wound the good old-fashioned way, you luckily both had access to Google just for this brief amount of time, and you were able to confirm
Can I suck on my friend? Well, I mean, yes, if it's an emergency, probably you could do, I guess. You would just die.
that this practice was outdated and potentially deadly and fatal to both of you. And the best course of action would be to limit your friend's mobility.
Getting rid of the leg would help, I think. Wait, why would you think that getting rid of the leg will help if he gets bitten in the third leg?
This way, the venom would travel through your friend's body as slowly as possible, giving you the maximum amount of time to get antidote before things got fatal. However, due to plot armor, you had antidote on you and you were able to heal your friend without doing any sort of
Oh,
mouth-to-wound
practical.
suction. After you administer the antidote and you allow your friend to bandage himself up, you both continue on your trek through the woods. Feeling better and grateful to be alive, but also feeling more betrayed, because so far, everything you thought you knew was wrong. But before you and your friend could continue to complain about how crazy that entire ordeal was, you run into a much bigger problem. A 750-pound problem that's looking
Damn, we're going straight into Attack on Titan here. Of course, I always carry an antidote with me. Sure, this is how we survive all these scary situations. We just cheat, we just hop on game mode quickly, game mode 1, and creative mode chilling, getting the antidote and getting all the other stuff we need.
you right in the face. This problem is an adult, aggressive black bear.
Oh,
Your
it's a
first
bear?
instinct is to run the opposite way, but before you could even turn, your friend whips his arm around and clenches your arm tightly, holding you in your place. You look your friend in the eye and he tells you, "Are you crazy, man? We can't run away. We have to act like we're already dead." And with your friend's iron grip being on your arm, you have no other option but to lay down beside him. And now the both of you are laying on the ground with a 750-pound black bear slowly approaching your position. You and your friend at this point may be feeling like you just saved your lives. You outsmarted the black bear, and in a few minutes you'll be back well on your way. But in reality,
Yeah,
you just made the
so-
black bear's life a lot easier and served him up 2 meals on a silver platter. I think most of us at some point have heard, if you see a bear, just play dead. But I think at this point, hopefully most people know that there is definitely some nuance to that. Specifically, that advice does not apply to all bears. Black bears, for example, do not take well to people playing dead. And this is exactly why the bear is currently shaking your friend in his mouth like a dog that just got a new chew toy.
Wait, which one should you fight back? If it's black, fight back, right? Yeah, sure. Yes, I think it was. You should like hit the black ones. You should like What's with the brown ones? Run away, and the white ones, you're just dead or something like that.
Black bears are notoriously aggressive, and if you encounter one, your best course of action is 1. Slowly retreat if it doesn't notice you, but if it is fixated on you, your best next steps are to get as big and aggressive as possible. Obviously, you can't fight this bear, but you want to make this bear believe that it's not even worth fighting you. You want to extend your arms and legs outward, look big as possible, yell, sound aggressive, do anything to intimidate this bear. And
Damn, Chad, I could definitely get rid of a bear like this. They will come, like, approach me slowly, and I'm just being like, rawr, rawr, and he gets so terrified. He will leave. I don't know. He will give me a present. He will apologize to me for scaring me.
if you're convincing enough, you may even scare the bear in this process. Grizzly bears, on the other hand, are a bit different. Experts say that grizzly bears respond better if you actually do lay down on the ground, although it's best if you protect your neck just in case and remain still until the bear checks you out and hopefully leaves you alone. And if you happen to end up in a situation where you're face to face with a polar bear, your best bet is to pray. Because polar bears are like black bears, but worse. They are the most aggressive.
They're so big and they're strong and they just crush you and yeah, they will enjoy you as a snack.
And the most likely to tear your head off. So yeah, although the advice of playing dead around a bear isn't fully inaccurate, it once again definitely requires some additional context. The current popular saying is, if it's brown, lay down, if it's black, fight back, and if it's white, good night. Not because you're supposed to play dead.
Oh yeah, good night. I mean, they're really adorable. They're really cute. Just big white floofs. Imagine just this bear laying on the floor or like just on the ground, and you just lay on them like a big beanbag, just a furry, fluffy beanbag. Ah, oh my, that would be so adorable.
But because you're going to be dead. As you continue to lay motionless on the ground, you peek open one of your eyes to see what's going on. You notice that the black bear has dropped your friend and was distracted by something else, and luckily left you both alone. Your friend, while a little bit worse for wear, is still alive, and you help get him back on his feet, and you once again continue your journey. Feeling a bit bad for your friend, because at this point it looks like he survived 3 rounds with Mike Tyson, 4 days with Diddy, and 5 nights at Freddy's, you decide to let him take a quick breather and go around gathering some food. Your friend sits down on a rock under a tree, and you decide to go and see what you can find. And once you begin wandering around looking, you realize one crucial thing. You have no idea what's edible or not, and you don't even know what's around you, but that doesn't stop you from looking. And quickly you find yourself approaching some interesting red mushrooms.
I mean, I don't know much about mushrooms. I really know nothing about them. But oh my, having like a mushroom like this, I wouldn't even try to eat it. This one looks this looks some more than poisonous.
Now, you know mushrooms can definitely be questionable, but the fact that you see a little snail munching away at these gives you hope. And as you pick these mushrooms, you notice that there's actually small bite marks from chipmunks. This gives you all the confidence you need to pick a few mushrooms and put them in your pocket and to continue scavenging. You continue looking around when you notice a small bush with inconspicuous red berries. You've never
Berry
seen these berries
also,
before,
yeah,
but
sure.
it doesn't mean that you can't eat them. And while you're cautious of these mysterious red berries, you notice a small bird fly down into this bush and carefully eat these berries before flying away. And once again, you rationalize with yourself, well, if this animal can eat this, obviously I can. If something was poisoned,
If they can, I can, sure. Source, trust me, bro. Yeah, so that's highly poisonous.
to them, they wouldn't eat it. So
I
you
mean,
go
I
ahead
think
and
it's one
collect
of
some of
those.
these berries as well. And you notice that you've been scavenging for hours. So you decide to return to your friend and show him your loot. Your friend doesn't seem too enthused by the small handful of random mushrooms and red berries, but something is better than nothing. And you and your friend begin to
Ah, the loot table is decent. I mean, after this awful day, it seems to be like pretty decent to eat something, right?
munch on the world's weirdest trail mix. Feeling energized from the food and also feeling energized mentally that you finally had some knowledge that was true, you and your friend both have a bit more of a pep in your step because you knew that you had at least some right information, right? That is until you realize your friend is looking in 2 directions and he is foaming at the mouth. In shock, you try to say something to him when all you can get out is a jumbled mess of slurred words, and you and your friend both pass out face down on the forest floor. The survival technique of eating what animals ate failed you both. And the reality is, animals are just better than you. And just because the animal can eat it doesn't mean you can eat it at all. Just think about it. Every animal has developed its own unique way of digestion, and the things that our bodies are able to safely process and consume typically come from thousands and thousands of years of consumption. And on top of this, some animals are just built different. Like cows, for example, they have 4 stomachs, and every animal processes the same foods differently. The bird that ate those red berries, for example, was able to pass the toxic seeds from those berries directly through its digestive system without any issues. And those seeds that are now a part of its excrement are now replanted and continuing the life cycle of those berries. But in your case, those seeds have been cracked open by your teeth and are now infecting your entire body with deadly toxins. And the chipmunk that was taking
So what happens if I just swallow the berries, asking for a friend?
bites out of that small red mushroom has a specialized stomach acid that can neutralize the toxins within this deadly mushroom. However, you simply do not have the facilities to handle that. And the same mushroom that gives that chipmunk life gave you and your friend a near-death experience. Just because you saw an animal eating something does not mean it's not deadly for you. After a few hours being passed out on the floor, you and your friends slowly come to and pick yourselves up off the ground. Nonetheless, you and your friend decide it's time to get serious because the sun is soon setting and you guys need to eat food. Really quickly, I just wanted to mention that this video is sponsored by Five. And right now, they have a
Five?
special promo for you. If you love catching a buzz in a way that is discreet, safe, and clean, you are going to love Five. And right now,
What is
their
Five?
gummies are even better because their brand new quick hits gummies kick in less than 10 minutes. These 15 milligram gummies come in Blue Dream, Pineapple Express, Sour Diesel, and Super Lemon Haze. And on top of that, you can get them legally delivered directly to your door in any you and
No,
your friends
it's
notice
fine.
something fuzzy in the
Thanks.
distance, and as you slowly approach it and peek over some bushes, you see a lonely old caribou walk slowly into
Ah, they're so nice. Look at him. What a cutie.
until it collapses right before your eyes.
And he
while
died.
this is an unfortunate sight for you and your friend, this could be life or death. And in this instance, having an endless supply of high quality food in front of you is something you and your friend couldn't have even imagined. You both approach the caribou to ensure that it's no longer with you. And once you have that confirmation, you begin to prepare the animal. Fortunately, for once, you were able to put useful knowledge to good use. And shortly after preparing the animal, you and your friend are sitting at a campfire, under a tree, under the stars, eating your first meal in what feels like forever. But as good as having a hearty meal feels,
What do you mean the first meal? The first meal was the nice berries and the mushrooms. And if we like be really, the guy in the red cap, he had something for to food earlier from his friend. Crazy work. Hi King, how are you doing? Welcome in. To be honest, am I the only one that doesn't like roasted marshes? I mean, I haven't had them in many years, so I'm not quite sure. But I think I think they're okay. Thank you for the headpads, appreciate it. Tea.
and as confident as you feel knowing you have a nearly endless supply of food, the reality is that you're not set for food at all. And while you might not realize it now, in the near future, eating this food alone could easily kill you. And the reason is simple but interesting. And it all comes down to biology. Your body simply can't digest protein without fat. And if your diet only consists of protein with no other micronutrient, your body could literally starve or develop protein poisoning. The term for this situation is called rabbit starvation, or the French-Canadian term caribou sickness. But they both refer to the protein poisoning I just mentioned. But the reality is if you are only eating direct, big game, lean protein, you are setting yourself up for failure. And it's because of this very real caribou sickness that beavers were extremely valuable to North American indigenous people, because beavers had such high amounts of fat, which is why beaver hunting and trapping was so important, not just for pelts, but also for fat, so that this fat could be consumed, allowing your body to properly digest the protein from the big game you also caught. Black bears are also a great source of animal fats, although
Sorry, chat. Who comes and fight a bear with me to get some nice, tasty steaks out of him? Who wants to fight with me? Who wants to fight for me?
It's much easier to trap a beaver than a black bear, for reasons we discussed earlier. But yeah, if you tried to live solely off of a big game carcass, you would soon find yourself suffering from a strange form of starvation, simply because your body needs protein, but it also needs other macronutrients to properly absorb and process this protein. Luckily for you and your friend, you're both blissfully ignorant to this fact, and you wouldn't be eating off this carcass for long enough to experience these symptoms. And after both of you have successfully filled your bellies, you decide that it's time to get some rest. You suggest to your friend that maybe you guys should build a quick shelter, just something to keep you guys safe. But your friend tells you that that's a waste of time and energy, and that you guys need to conserve your calories as much as possible right now. And you both simply lay down on the ground and close your eyes to sleep. But that sleep
Damn, I could never sleep just like on stone, on dirt. Never. I need some comfy for EPs.
isn't peaceful at all. And only a few hours into your sleep, you wake up freezing cold, colder than the air temperature outside, and you're kind of at a loss. And the reason is rather simple. Laying directly on cold ground is a great way to rapidly reduce your body heat. Literally because the ground is stealing heat from your body and lowering your core body temperature, causing you to burn more calories to try to heat yourself back up, while also absorbing all of the extra heat that your body is generating. So in a cold environment like the one that you're in at night, you could not only lose body heat, but also experience hypothermia just by laying on the bare ground, which is why you'll see outdoorsy people swear by a ground mat. Consider it insulation to keep your body
Yeah, ground mat or some kind of isomat. Needed. Don't lay on the floor.
heat within you and not being stolen by the ground beneath you. And now that you understand that collecting debris to lay on is a worthy investment of calories, you quickly put together a bundle of grass and leaves to make something soft, but also to make something to insulate your body heat. And you make a makeshift mattress that's large enough for both you and your friend. And you roll your friend onto it, you lay beside him, conserving body heat, and you close your eyes and
Aw, how cute. Going to spoon for a little bit, laying outside on the ground. Aw, adorable.
experience your first bit of rest. The following morning, you decide it's time to start your day and continue your adventure. You begin to inform your friend about last night's discovery and how sleeping on the ground is not okay. But before you can even finish making your point, your friend stops you and points ahead. Because what stands in your way is something you haven't noticed until now. A massive snow-capped mountain. And
No, no snow. Snow is evil. This is not really a survival tutorial. It is like survival myth that would actually get you killed. Source, trust me, bro. Something like that. Snow. No snow.
there's no way around it. You and your friend now need to begin hiking. Luckily, you and your friend are energized from a good night's sleep and at least some sort of food that doesn't almost kill you. And as you and your friend begin to climb through this mountain, the temperatures begin to get lower and lower. And it's at this point when you're able to make the point to your friend that body temperature is something you guys need to keep in mind in these survival situations. But as your friend brushes off your concern about body temperature, he tells you the only thing you guys should be concerned about right now is water. You begin to get nervous because now that you're halfway up this mountain and surrounded by snow, there's no water around you, but your friend laughs at you and reminds you that this snow is water. He grabs a handful of snow off the ground, which appears to be untouched, and begins to chow down on his solid water. And while
Well, I mean, it is the water somehow, but I feel like this is not how it works. It's cold.
to most this seems completely safe and logical, this is definitely not the most ideal way to consume water. The first risk that this poses is that this snow or ice could actually cause micro tears or cuts in your mouth, which could definitely cause problems down the line. But more importantly than that, consuming ice directly is a surefire way to lower your core body temperature, causing your body to work overtime to heat itself back up. Your friend may think that body temperature isn't an important ordeal, but you know that it's nothing to laugh at. And at this very moment, hypothermia is a much bigger risk to you than being dehydrated. But unfortunately, your friend is in a bit of a pickle. Because yeah, he was able to hydrate himself through all of the snow he just ate, but he's now shivering uncontrollably and he's hungrier than he was yesterday because his core body temperature has been lowered and his body is consuming as much calories as it can to heat itself back up. Now, you're thirsty as well, but you're not willing to go through that entire experience. And what you do is a lot more wise. You remember watching the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, and luckily you had the same supplies that he did. You scoop up
Oh damn, luckily we somehow get crazy work. Sorry, the other one would just roll out some snow while they have a little oven or heater with them. Sorry.
snow into some sort of metal tin, you put it over top of a propane heater, and you allow the snow to melt, and then you consume the pre-melted, ideally room temperature water, allowing your body to not have to reheat it once it's consumed. Your body can simply use it as is. And the benefit of using this method as well too, assuming you have access to some sort of heat source, is you can actually kill any bad bacteria. But assuming that's not a risk here, you're able to at least avoid the whole hypothermia your friend is now fighting. After this whole water debacle, you realize that your friend's only chance of regaining any sort of heat is by continuing to move. So you keep on your path going over the snow-capped mountain. Unfortunately, your friend is no longer shivering, but you and your friend are now facing a much different issue. You and your friend are now both sweating, which is good. Body heat at this point is not a concern at all. This shouldn't be an issue. And sure, you might smell a little bit later, but what is an issue is the base layer of what you and your friend are wearing. Before you even left, you and your friends were debating on whether or not you should wear your clothes in a certain order. And your friend, obviously being a bit more reckless, said it didn't matter at all. So he started by putting on a cotton undershirt, a cotton hoodie, and then put a jacket over top that was waterproof to help keep water out. You, on the other hand, wanting to be different, decided to wear a base layer that was more moisture wicking, but still followed that up with another hoodie and a waterproof jacket. Now here's the difference. While you and your friend are still sweating now, as soon as you guys stop and your body heat begins to go down, the sweat trapped in your clothes is going to be deadly. And if your base layer is made of cotton, that sweat isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And after hours of hiking, you and your friend decide to take a break, and you guys experience the effects of this firsthand. After only
Damn it, you're just ending up being a, a frozen statue. Oh my.
sitting for around 15 minutes, your friend is not only cold once again, but he is shivering worse than he was before. And like I mentioned, that's because now his cotton shirt is drenched with sweat. And when cotton gets wet, it loses its ability to
I
insulate
never
you,
thought
meaning that
about
your
that.
friend has effectively put a cold conductor directly on his body, and also effectively removed a layer, making him at risk once again for hypothermia. Luckily for you, you unintentionally decided to dress and act appropriately. You didn't wear a cotton base layer, meaning that by the time you already sat down and relaxed, your shirt was slightly wet in your armpits, but the rest of your shirt was able to dry relatively quickly. And also, as you were hiking up the mountain, you decided to remove layers, allowing yourself to not get too hot or sweaty. And that is the reason why you're not experiencing hypothermia right now. Because as you can tell, getting sweaty in a cold survival
I thought they were both one experience, but no, the red one is just cheating all the time. This is kind of unfair. I feel a little bad for the green silly creature.
situation could be life or death. And a good rule of thumb is, if it's cold enough to wear multiple layers, it's too cold to wear a cotton-based layer or cotton at all. And while it may seem counterintuitive to remove layers when you're in a cold environment, if you are exerting energy and on the verge of sweating, it is best to remove these layers to prevent sweating as much as you can. As thick as your friend's plot armor is, he is struggling at this point, and still somehow alive. He is dealing once again with hypothermia, and you guys
Damn, can we just free him? I feel like he doesn't want to suffer anymore. He went through so much the last, I don't know, 20 minutes. I feel so bad for the green one. Just let him go.
have no access to fire or anything to warm him up. Your friend randomly asks you if you have any alcohol on you, and coincidentally, you did. You had a small bottle of some pretty strong alcohol in your backpack, and you wondered why he wanted it. But before you could even ask him what he wanted it for, he grabbed the bottle out of your hands and chugged it. After wiping his mouth, he tells you that obviously drinking alcohol warms you up. It makes you feel warmer and increases your body temperature. And while I believe this is a myth we've all heard, it's been debunked numerous times, and it also is completely counterproductive. The origin of this myth is actually interesting and comes from a Saint Bernard dog that was carrying a brandy flask.
Hell yeah, this is a Swiss dog. They know ball. We just have dogs running around with some Baileys or alcohol.
Around its neck, and this dog was savoring people that was buried in the French Alps. And unfortunately, this brandy may help you feel better, but definitely won't make you better. If you've experienced the alcoholic beverage, then you've probably noticed the sensation at some point of warmth. And this isn't because the alcohol is raising your body temperature, it's actually because the alcohol is making your blood vessels dilate, stimulating the nerve endings in your skin. But it doesn't actually increase your body temperature. And if you are in a cold environment that is specifically life or
Chug, 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 chug.
death, this dilation of the blood vessels will cause your body temperature to fall and likely cause you to die much faster than you would have if you just stayed sober. So although alcohol may give you the simulation of warming up and potentially take your mind off of the pain you're in, it's definitely not doing you any favors in the survival department. Realizing the severity of the situation, you come to the conclusion that you need to get out of this mountain quick. And while your friend is incapacitated and breaths away from death, you realize your best bet was to turn your friend into a toboggan and ride him down the mountain like Mrs. Kwan in the Cat in the Hat movie. And in only a few minutes, you went
What
from
the
the top of
hell?
the snow-capped mountain to a place you weren't in yet. You weren't in the forest anymore. You were on a beach. And luckily, it was warm enough to help you and your friend feel better, and you noticed that you were on an ocean. And this ocean could be your ticket to freedom. With both you and your friend being on your last brain cells, you both intuitively build a raft with absolutely no plan of going anywhere and no knowledge on any sort of nautical construction.
Damn, I would be a professional. I've played through Raft once. I played through the whole game. I feel like me on Raft, this will work out, right, Chad? I feel like I'm a professional on here.
Regardless, you make a makeshift raft and set sail, hoping that maybe somebody on the water will see you and save you. After hours of sitting on your raft, you and your friend are once again hungry. And while your friend is still sobering up, you decide your best bet is to look for some fish. You take a dive off your raft, and you find yourself surrounded by a school of fish, but you're unable to catch any. That is, when you look through the school of fish and notice that a large shadow is approaching you. This isn't a big fish. This is a shark. And it's coming directly for you. You have nanoseconds to try to decide what your next move would be. And the first thing that comes to mind is movies and TV shows showing you that if you punch a shark, you're gonna be all right. So quickly and intuitively, as the shark approaches you, you don't move out of the way. You simply assume a karate stance and prepare to punch the shark. Now here's the deal. If you were actually going to go through with this, there's two likely outcomes. The first is that you are able to successfully punch the shark and scare it away, similar to the black bear, making it seem like you're not worthy prey. But the more likely outcome is that you extend your arm and have your arm ripped off by a shark and then have the rest of your body consumed shortly after. Underwater, you have almost no strength whatsoever. Like, just try throwing a full force punch next time you're in a pool underwater. It's gonna do almost nothing. And besides this, sharks are ruthless killing machines. Even if you could throw your strongest punch at a shark, it's not going to be phased. Combine that with your lack of agility in the water and the shark's endless agility in the water, your strike effectiveness in even misdirecting the shark is extremely low. If a shark was in your area, you could easily push it out of your way or misdirect it by
Chad, local shark girl in your area. That's me.
pushing its head if you had the leverage to do so, but even that is potentially risky. But in the situation when a shark is coming at you with the intent of damage, your best bet is to attack sensitive areas, specifically by plunging your thumb into the shark's eye or gills. Really, the only two areas where you can cause significant damage and at least make the shark retreat temporarily. And so, in a last-minute split decision, you decide not to punch the shark, but to actually poke it in the eye, causing the shark to cry and turn around, leaving you alone, and giving you the chance to climb back on the raft with your friend. At this point, you and your friend have
Damn, they too just have plot armor. There's no way they're still alive. No, you're way too far to be considered local. No, I'm literally the local shark girl. You can't take this from me. Hi, Dragon. How are you doing? Welcome in.
been through hell and back. Your friend more so than you, but you are both now laying on your back, looking up at the sky, exhausted. And at this point, accepting your fate and understanding that maybe this trip was a mistake. And as you slowly close your eyes and take what appear to be your last few breaths, you notice a white light appear in your vision. A light that is so bright and so inviting. And you hear a noise, an almost angelic noise. And before you get the chance to meet your maker, you are hit in the testicles by a rope ladder that was dropped on your raft. And you realize that this light was a spotlight from the same helicopter that dropped you off. And while the pain you are experiencing is unbearable, you realize that you and your friend are finally saved. You both climb the ladder and board the helicopter and feel like you have been given a second chance at life. As you both are flying home with the crew, the pilot asks you how your trip was and if you guys were able to enjoy the park that they left you in only a few miles out of town. And you and your friend look at each other and decide that it's better if you kept your stories to yourself and just told them you guys had fun, but that you wouldn't be returning anytime soon. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, check out the video on screen. It's a video I made about the worst times to ever...
Yeah, they definitely had the time of their life. I mean, they started off. What was the order? I don't know. They had issues really early. Like, he had to suck off his friend, or at least he did. He didn't really have to. They got food poisoned. They got the water. They froze to death. They had a rough time there. Not gonna lie. I must have anyway, so how am I supposed to know? Ah, Kevin, always missing everything. Evil. But And I'm stealing your background. I'm not stealing your background. Now I'm stealing your background. How are you doing, Dragon? Do I have... Damn, my water's almost empty again. But should be right. 3-4 sips. Only joking, Kevin. You're doing a good job. You're always here. Just eepy, eepy. Oh my. Yeah, I'm also a little eepy today, but it's fine. Stop stealing. Nuh-uh. No stopping from stealing. I will steal your backgrounds all the time, every stream again. And I do enjoy it. Evil Sork? Me? Never. I would never be an evil Sork. I'm probably the nicest shark you've ever seen. Well, probably you haven't seen too many sharks so far, but still, I am nice. At least no more Jerry Blossom flashbangs. Damn, you wanna have them back? Do you miss them? You want more flashbangs? Since I did not see any other shark, you're the worst, best, nicest, and most evil. Sure. I mean, that's some kind of multitasking. I feel like I'm doing a lot. You must serve all shark rules. Yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Rules. Cherry Blossom, yes, but please, not too bright. Maybe we get something else without light pink, whitish cherry blossoms. I have a one last video. It's not as long as the one we had, as the two we had so far. Let me see. Damn, 3 videos? Hell yeah. Look at the time. We're doing really good. We're at 3 hours. This one's short, so probably at 3.5 hours we can leave. Have you seen how fast I switched from yapping to watching videos with you today, huh? I'm like a professional. Mhm. Yeah, it took like 20 minutes this time. Yeah, you see 20 minutes and not 1 or 2 hours. This is some upgrades. Could you maybe be at least a little proud of me? Come on. I feel like I deserve it. I do way better. I am. You did great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for being nice to me. Now please repeat that next time. Sir, I'll try my best to fulfill this. Hell yeah. Thank you for the hot pats. Yippee. I appreciate it. Hmm. All right, we just continue being efficient and a good creator, whatever I am, what I am or am trying here to do. Welcome to self-driving cars were a mistake from Daily Dose of Internet. So I thought after the like a little more educational topics, we can get something silly for the next 8, 10 minutes, whatever, and just be a little comfy. And I wanna hate on self-driving cars. Let's go in. I said, let's go in.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. All of these self-driving cars got confused and blocked the road.
Causing a traffic jam. Do they just like...
I don't know. I just pulled out of the garage and I saw this going on. It's like it was way
How
more
does that
standby.
happen even, like? How you? Why? How can you even stand this direction? There's not even a road on the right.
Я вот сюда.
Milan. Oh my, he's still chilling back there, hoping no one finds him, sitting on his phone, getting Arbeitszeitbetrug. Oh my. And his look is just like.
Mama, can you say Mama's name?
You little shit! Oh my little baby, after that you're free for adoption, I swear.
Did you get that?
Yo! He's seen too much cars, holy shit.
This mom saved this baby from this fight.
What are you doing? Chad, is this how like a man's evening is? Is this what you're doing? Just going, setting up the grill, getting 1, 2 beer, maybe drink something else, have some little talks about God and the world, and then you're just spinning like a helicopter. Are you? It's like pulling the helicopter or something normal at a guy's sleepover. Is this a thing?
They realized that they fed the zebras when they were specifically told not to.
Alright, you're going to a safari. Someone tells you not to feed zebras and you feed zebras. I hope they're getting eaten. Just get eaten.
Do not feed the zebras! Do not feed the zebras! It says don't feed the zebras!
And this is so deserved. I told you, pigeons are drones.
These people found a giant sunfish in South Africa.
Dad, I know sunfish are a little bit ugly, okay? But why is everyone hating on this pure starfish? Like literally yesterday when I was in VR chat, I was looking at represented groups of people, and one had literally the group represented something like, I don't know, certified starfish hater. Why? Why? What did they do to you? The pigeon wanted to go on vacation as well. Yes, just like flying in a plane.
Here's a super satisfying way to clean up leaves.
Please fall. Please fall. That's not satisfying.
Very cool.
The ramp at this airport was too icy and slippery.
For choosing to fly with us today. Our entire United team is here to ensure that you have a
No.
great flight. While service is our passion, safety is our top priority, so please take a moment and pay attention.
This hospital is so big that they're allowing doctors to use bikes to get around.
Yeah, these doctors will just run someone over. They literally will have accidents in the hospital. They will. Damn, I see him just run over patient. Patient comes out of the room with like a broken leg. He's like, "Oh, thank you so much, doctor." And then the other doctor just comes by and they see me rolling. This is so
call a midwife? No? Alright, I'll check at the next station. Oh!
Well, right. Well, he doesn't even need to hit the patient. He just fell himself. Crazy work. And that's the reason why you don't have bikes or anything like that in hospitals.
Other day, and
How? How did you actually? How did you do that? Tell me.
I just reopened it, trying to get this bike out of here.
Oh no, not a bike again. Ah! Ah! Thomas have hurt so much. Ah! Ouch. Oh my. That reminds me, in my city, there's a hospital with the label "Hospital with the shortest ways." Well, I once needed like 10 to 15 minutes to get from the yard to the x-ray. Oh my. Damn, that's a crazy whip. Can you time travel with it? Insert transformer noises. Satisfying. Oh my, cat! Ah! Ah! How adorable!
These two cars are mirroring each other perfectly.
Huh?
Look at this dog. Did you steal something in your dad's truck?
Okay, I did not expect a second dog. What the dog do? I expected the pole to fall over. No. Chad, I want to have a pole here. That would be so peak, not gonna lie. Cat, this is not how stairs work.
Wrong way, Caper.
This mailman was afraid of these ducks and was too scared to move.
Ducks? Those are chickens! Wait, are those chickens or are those ducks? I don't know. Huh? Why do you want the pole? Because it's nice. Huh? Why do you ask like this? I told you in like one or two other streams that I did like dancing a few years ago. And I did also have lessons for pole dancing. Like in a professional way, not in a sexual way.
Nothing, I just delivered your mail.
Oh, okay. Hey, those dogs are crazy. I'm so.
Those dogs are crazy. What do you mean dogs? What the dog doing? What the duck doing?
sorry for the way
No,
they
man.
act. They're
I'm up here
crazy.
terrified of the dog's not bothering me.
Oh my god. Okay.
Get it, girl, get it, get it, get it, get it, get
Okay,
it. Yep.
he vibing.
There we go.
He cool.
There we go.
He
Get
fire.
it, girl, get it, get it.
Damn, if I have a party one day, I'm inviting the dog. Yeah, it's a dog. It's a dog.
Get it, get it, get it, get it.
What was that? Oh, what a good boy. What a good little puppy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Am I cooked? Look at this 100 that I accepted from someone. I'm so stupid. So stupid. Bro, she gave this to me with full confidence. I was like, okay.
Crazy word.
So I guess unloading apples is super satisfying.
It kinda is. Why? Why do I feel like this horse is laughing at me? Okay, caught me off guard. What the hell? Huh? What?
So I'm pretty sure that parrots just have ADHD.
Oh, parrots are so cool. I love parrots.
This guy found some moss dangling from a tree.
Are you gonna say hello?
Oh, I was hoping she continues crying and the tiger's just standing next to her like really awkward like parents, what am I supposed to do? Your child is a fucking failure. Please help me. Okay, they're kind of after moves.
I think there's something wrong with this cat.
Like compared to his sister. Look at me.
He managed to fall asleep while...
Oh my. Me and the art chat when I tried to calibrate the eye tracking. That was fun the first few times. Holy. The friend tried to help me, was like, hey, you did this, use this setting, and I forget like something. And my eyes were just like, oh. I'm not an expert, but is that helpful for the cat? I don't know. I don't know.
while biting his sock.
So he fell asleep in the middle of biting his sock?
Yeah, fell
Enjoy.
asleep in the middle of biting his sock. He fell asleep in the middle of biting his sock.
Okay, alright, that's good.
Oh, that's so
Пойдемте
evil.
посмотрим. Дань, когда мы лезем куда-то, лезем молча. А теперь... Хороший тамадай конкурс.
Evo! They have a cat!
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
Oh my! No, that's not for today. That's not for today. Cat. Yeah, that was something like a cat. You can't keep everything as a cat if it runs on cat software, right? What's the cat doing? I mean, you could also keep me as a cat. Wait, do I have any mode with the loading thingy, or didn't I upload this one? No, I have none with the loading wheel. I need to get it. Hi Lester, welcome back. I will not clean after you. I'm a good cat. I can clean up after myself. A very expensive cat? Oh, what do you mean? I'm not that expensive. I mean, if I would live with someone, I wouldn't be that expensive. The most expensive thing about my life is my... Okay, maybe my medical bills and my rent. I'm not that expensive. What did I miss? Probably me. Probably not as expensive as the two others I am living with at the moment. Crazy work. And electricity. Oh, Chad, I got my electricity bill today. I forgot about it. It is for the time period between what is the 10th month? October? 1st October to 31st December. Crazy work. How bad is it? I thought it's going to be worse because I'm home like most of the time, but it's still expensive. It's quote unquote only 350. It could be worse. It could be nicer. Oh, and I also got my medical bills for January for 300, 400, 500, 560, 562, 563 bucks. Yippee! Ah, that was a decent January, right? That is cheaper than the last one, it's not? Yes, it is. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I'm really glad about it. This one was... It's cheaper than I thought, but it's still really expensive. She probably cooks less. What do you mean? I'm probably... Wait, am I less in VR? I just want to say I don't sleep in VR anymore, but on the other hand, I'm just awake the whole night instead of sleeping in VR. I am in danger. Why are you in danger, Shadow? Damn, got the wrist. Sure I do. I have the wrist. I don't need the wrist, but I'm the Rizzler. You're in VR until 5 AM, so I don't know. That still feels like a lot of time in VR. I'm not in VR until 5 every day. Only sometimes. Like, sometimes I just edit normally on my PC. Well, it won't make a big difference if I'm in VR the whole night or if I'm on PC working the whole night and rendering videos and stuff. This is probably as worse as being in VR. Okay, only every second day. That could be. That's actually okay. I'm not sure. Maybe not every second day, but it's quite often. You know, I work in Unity, check my stuff like in the night, and therefore I'm always on in VR chat logged in to check everything. Or I was trying to optimize the eye tracking to get better results for the VR streams. There were also like 4 nights the past days. Ew, Unity, yeah, it's so disgusting, for real. Then sometimes like just meeting some friends. Yeah, I'm quite a lot in VR chat, but it's worth it. I mean, I have a really nice and comfy headset now. I have full body tracking. It would be a waste for me not being in VR, right? Meeting friends, what is that? I mean, I would never like meet real friends, but meeting friends in VR, this works out completely fine. The Unity engine is okay, but the company behind it is bad. No, everything is bad. Unity is just a fuck-ass place. Free me from Unity. And to understand the engine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. You can drag and drop around your things. It's okay, but then you have to link animations. Modular avatar makes stuff easier, but still, you have to figure out how this works. Or VRC theory, like those things make everything a lot easier, a lot more compact than if you didn't have it. But you still have to learn it. And as soon as you're in the animation tabs. Life's over, chat. I swear. Animations or blend shapes for animations, you just start hating your life. No! When did I last use my gloves? Maybe around Christmas. I don't see the problem with them just laying around. No, that's so sad. Having like nice VR stuff and not using it. Oh, this is... No, this is sad. This makes me sad. You should be careful with using the word compact. A woman might understand that as being called fat. What? What? I've never heard that. Are you really sure that you're the right person to give me advice on how to approach or call women, huh? Shadow, not sure about that one. My VR headset is lying besides me for more than 2 years. Last real use was during lockdown times. No, I'm not, but this is a story that happened to me. Crazy work. Maybe you just like worded or like gave the wrong vibes while telling them that they're compact. Well, on the other hand, I've never thought about to approach a woman and be like, hey, pretty girl, you look so compact today. Rawr. Compact does not mean big. I've never said that. I just said I would never say it. Yeah, definitely not. You see, you learned your lesson, hopefully. I don't know, Chad. How do we even approach a woman? What lesson? I don't know. Not to call a woman compact, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the ways I've used or I was involved in are definitely not the ways how you should approach women usually. This is like, I don't know, this somehow worked, but that was like some interesting stuff. That reminds me about a video series. What is it about? Is she into you? Wait, is she into you? What is it about? Are there like, I don't know, a few guys and a woman and they try to figure out if they're into you or what? Is she into you? Is this on YouTube? Casually explained, is she into you? Oh my, this is like a short little series. We're gonna watch this next week. I kind of want to see that. Is there a playlist? No. Then let me just save one part of those and I'll figure it out. Save later. Alright. I'll look how many parts there are and I'm making a playlist and we can watch it together next week. If I forget it, remind me, please.
These are subtle.
Ah, shut up! I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Let's see, is someone online or live at the moment? Ready for what? Ready for nothing. Oh, there's a flirting one as well. Damn, that sounds interesting. Damn, I don't know. I don't really know how to flirt, Chad. I've never. How do you learn to flirt? Is this something you can learn? Is this something you can? I'm just like normally talking to people and just tell them what my weird brain is helping me. What's TikTok? You feel like TikTok helps me to flirt? Twitch? Yes, Twitch. Why would I know? I don't know. Maybe you're like a flirt master and I don't know. Never ever. Pro advice: don't flirt. Don't flirt. Just start off with girl kissing and then you'll figure out the rest. Crazy work. Yeah, no. Sounds easier than it is. Wait, the thing I said? I don't think so. The girl kissing start works quite well, or so I've heard. Yes. This is like one of the ways with consent, chat. Freedom. Hi Luca, welcome back. How has work been? Nice to have you around again. Damn, I was looking if there's someone we could maybe raid. But it's so evil. Why is the only person I have in my raid list? Wait, Yura will be here. Oh, okay, that's fine. I've only seen the other creature we've raided a couple times recently. Wait, what day is it? We have Friday. I need to note down that for the next Tuesday, I should consider playing a voice that we got today. Huh? Oh wait, it's Thursday. Thursday! Yes. Yes, it's Thursday. I got it. Friday's tomorrow. Well, it's almost Friday. This works out. That's fine. Yeah, so close. It's like only I'm only 2.5 hours. You know, I'm so close. I'm only a little off. This is alright, but that means I have to work again tomorrow. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I hope work is treating everyone well tomorrow. Anything special planned, or just like normal evil work? But remember, after you're done with work, you're getting home, and as soon as you arrive home, you can instantly turn on the PC, and you have me, chat, me. Wow. Well, I don't know how long you work, but if it's in the evening, you have me at least. What do you think about the post I sent you in Discord? When did you send them? I can't remember pasta right at the moment. Let's see, food channel. Oh, this looks really special. I've never seen this before. Really nice. I mean, squid spaghetti like this. So peak. I need the weekend to switch off from work, and once I've switched off, it's Monday again. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you can somehow still, like, I don't know, be a little comfy and cozy, and maybe I am able to distract you a little bit from your daily work and stuff, especially on the weekends when you try to relax. You know, I'm here on Friday, I'm here on Saturday, and maybe we can play something on Sunday again. I'm planning to do more work with 2 jobs in the future. Why would you do that? You already have no time to be around now with 1 job. Even I need to work on Saturdays. I'm sorry, Kevin. Well, can you call it a work if you like, you know, if you like what you're doing? I hope you like what you're doing. No, you're not. Huh? And it is even my own fault. It is your own fault. You don't do this, like, I don't know, because you want to do this. I hope. I'm not forcing anyone. I'm a nice shark. Usually. What would you do if I say no? Damn, that would be really sad. I would be sad. I would cry probably. No, not controller. I wanted to cry. I don't know the hotkey to cry. No. Hot shot. I can't cry, sorry. I tried to cry for you. Why do I doubt that? I don't know. You just think I'm mean, but to be fair, I'm really nice. Chat, here's your rate. Go grab a rate message. Be nice to Yura, just spread some love. And I wish everyone a wonderful evening. Sleep well. Thank you for sticking around. It was really comfy today. I have to make more money for my Japan journey and other stuff like gym, driving lessons, etc. Overall, I have to save 3.5k a month. Ah, damn it. Good luck. I hope you can do it. But even if you have to, like, save up for, like, that much money, don't forget to sometimes still treat you a little bit with something you like or enjoy. Otherwise, life gets really pale and boring. And that's without rent. Well, I expected this to be without rent. Alright, go leave some love. I wish you a wonderful evening. Take care. Take care tomorrow. Don't get, I don't know, too annoyed at work. And I'll see you tomorrow evening for probably a VR stream. Just some yapping. We can talk about your Friday and the week and the weekend. Bye bye.